haven't really been
I always want
doing the last time on, so I apologize about that.
Okay. 1 minute.
So, last time on, you guys went deep into the crack in the earth. Very deep into the crevasse. Yes. Where you met some mushrooms, and you met a giant mushroom, and you met some evil mushrooms. You met like a snail that likes gardening people. All in all, you found that Zectomoy's domain is a really nice place, filled with mushrooms. Eventually, you came across the queen herself.
Yes, Zectomoy herself in all of her pregnant glory.
Yeah, turns out she's super preggers. She tried to enlist your aid to defeat the Tarask, for which she wanted to harvest its corpse and use it to feed her new child.
We've all got one guess.
Children.
Oh no, this is all for the one baby.
Oh, there's one in there?
There's one.
This is really good.
She's already picked out a name. It's Yevmorgus. But yeah, you guys were like you, and he kind of tricked her and was gonna be like, "Hey, let's shake on it."
Where's the...
Stuck a ring on her though, a magic ring that turns you to stone.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah.
Way to put a ring on a girl.
It's official. Guys are now wed.
Cody, I feel like this is the please don't do what you were about to do
That was the deterrent.
No, that's the target.
That was the mini. I was like, I want you guys to go fight the Trask, team up with a demon lord. It'd be so cool. And then I go and stone her. I have a whole plot line planned out. Like,
I'm sure they would let us carry her out and over somewhere.
A couple. But yeah, that's where it all started. Is she turned straight to stone.
So, but for real, is that big boy present? Like, do we know he's there?
Yeah, is that guy actually there?
Yeah, he's a pit fiend.
Oh!
You guys heard of those?
We can take him.
No, I have no idea. But I feel like seeing a gargantuan thing that size present would have changed our actions to begin with.
To quote, there is and these are all covered in fungi, but there is a pit fiend, an alfeshni, a glabrezu, and like 15. They're basically
this
mushroom
demon always looks
people.
like the demon they made with all the spare parts left over from all the other demons.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the Naveshni.
So he looks like that. The glabrezu is like it's like a crab person. Pit fiend is just a giant. He's a devil technically, so.
I'm not a traitor for this kind.
Well, he's to die. He's infected with cordyceps.
Oh, that's
That's fair. So yeah, how to start this?
Well,
So if he killed her, does he wake up?
so now, everybody just calm down. Zectomoy is just fine for now.
All the
Axe
nursemaids
coming up.
will put their hands to their heads.
Axe up. Okay.
Wait.
Don't want to have to kill anyone. Especially Zectomoy. She seems delightful.
All of you would have noticed that these three would have fallen over.
Oh.
Him too?
Yep.
Big
And the mushroom leader that was with you guys got stabbed.
Yes.
Yeah, he's actually gone. He's
fell
dead.
down
He's on
with
the
the
ground dead.
others. Oh.
What happened?
Whatever could have happened to him?
I know.
I swear I didn't stab him again.
Well, I moved.
Okay.
Actually, I beat him.
I'm behind
punching him.
you. I'm just like,
So,
I didn't do anything.
we just want the pet. That's all we want. We want that guy. The Yugoloth.
All 15 of the nursemaids, in a unison voice, all chanting with each other, will all say the same words at the exact same time. Yes, you may take him. Just don't harm our queen.
Oh, that's good.
I will make a very loud grunting sound, and I will look at Martin,
If someone's petrified, they don't
and I
breathe.
shake
So-
my head.
So Yugoloth, did we get his
I mean,
name?
if we want to, as a party, say let's not do that, we should
What's
say
your
that above
name,
the table because
Mr.
last time our
Yugoloth?
The
mindset
Ugoloth
was
will kind of crawl
ready
from
to
underneath
fight.
the stairs. He has a name. I
Of
looked it
course.
up and everything. Because this is canon. Let's see here. Canderbold.
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 Okay. Would we want to take the stone lady?
At this point, these guys are gonna like start climbing back to their feet.
Oh, I thought they were.
Well, those three will. And this fella.
They're like, what happened?
But they notice that one guy doesn't get back up.
No, it's horrible. Okay.
And these two will start
Wait,
running
did you take the ring off?
Running
the statue?
where? No.
towards the entrance.
Oh, they're waking up.
From their mind control.
Maybe.
But this
Is that
person,
who
I think,
you
was
want
like stabbed. He's down.
Okay. So, Mr. Canderbolt, you have a thing with Tasha?
Oh yeah, I'm her assistant.
Okay, so Tasha told us to save you. So,
The gods.
go be with everyone else. Well, my group, anyway. Not with them.
What is he called? Not Yugoloth. Arcanaloth. I need a fox person.
Oh,
This
yeah.
lady doesn't need to breathe while stabbed.
How big?
We can stick her in like
Medium.
spacing in the hole.
Bag holding.
Not bad.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't need to breathe as is.
Hit.
I don't.
My
Do
portable
you
hole.
have a fox person?
Probably not.
This person's
I have a
sort of
portable
beastly.
hole.
that purple one.
Knock her into
This
and
one?
take her with
Yeah.
us
Okay.
Okay.
if we wanted to.
That's probably best.
Because then they won't.
So
take
he's the
ring off
person
her.
we're trying to rescue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
When he
Too-
comes
too
over
many
to our
shrooms.
group, guys,
Are you gonna give him
I'm
a
a
bear hug?
gorilla and it changes my physical stats here.
Uh-huh.
So
you
I'm
wanna-
going to push him behind, and I'm going to run towards the statue.
Okay.
All of the nursemaids will cry out in unison. Stop! Wait! And then they'll disappear.
They just vanish.
They like go into the mushroom.
Okay, well, if nobody stops me, I'm attacking the statue.
Well, I will stop him.
Whoa there, man.
That's what I said, like, give me a like, and when I say that, like, you're gonna have to make it very compelling to get through to the thick skull, or do something physical to him.
I will gladly do something.
So you're asking for something he's willing, or she's willing to do.
So who went into the mushroom?
All of the nursemaids,
Oh, so are we alone now?
except for the pit fiend over there, who's like slowly gotten to his feet. He looks a little dazed.
Okay, just tell me when I need to attack him.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can work it out. What kind of attack are you making against the statue?
No,
Well,
I'm
a
attacking
gorilla.
Well,
Yes.
he's attacking.
Okay,
the
so
statue,
Brilla's
she's
running
gonna
towards the
stop.
statue. You're gonna have to interpose this.
I
And-
Yes,
my
obviously.
goal is to try and break the statue.
Yes. And my goal is to chop an arm off.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we'll roll an attack, I guess.
Right
I thought you were gonna
Do we
just
need
try
to
to
roll
stop
initiative
him.
to see who goes first?
No, he's a gorilla. I know that if I hit him enough, it'll just turn back into Vance.
Well, I mean, you can hit him, or you can attempt to make a hit,
Yes.
but he's gonna just run past you.
Yes.
So
Well, he won't be as big of a problem if he's no longer a gorilla.
You're not able to do a
Okay.
shove.
So Vance, you can run towards him.
Well,
but
I
he's
could,
gonna try to hit
but
you as you run towards
swing
the
and
statue.
Okay, does he hit me before I hit the statue?
Let's find out.
Well, he was.
All right, you want me to roll like
she's
initiative or
next to the
something?
statue,
Um,
so-
Attack. Or
I
an
mean,
attack.
to me, this is like an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you want me to just roll an attack?
Yeah.
All right. That's a nat 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a 2 and a 0. And
So
unless they
is
have
it
0 and 2.
instant kill? And how does that work with? Does that just reduce me to back to my?
You turn right back into
no,
base.
it doesn't.
Yeah, are you using the Vorpal axe?
Of course.
Wow, that was really lucky. I wasn't expecting it to go this way.
I roll a d4.
3.
3. Okay, so
I'm gonna
let's
need
see.
something with sugar here.
A 3. I roll
I need a
results.
root beer.
Okay, rolling a 2 to 4 results in a loss of a limb or the equivalent of 1/3 of the enemy's total health. So I got a 3 on that. So yeah, I'll chop off his right arm.
The right arm?
Yes, and that's 1/3, a third of your health.
Okay.
Is it a third or a fourth?
It's the gorilla's
It's
arm?
his third. Yes.
Wait, wait. It was not both. It's both. It's the arm and
Both.
the health. Okay.
Both.
I thought it was one or the other.
No. He said.
Which arm is the one that's fake? The left.
It doesn't matter. He will turn
Yeah,
back
it's
into
true.
man.
It is transformed right now.
The idea is to disable the gorilla from breaking the statue.
Okay, yeah, you sever the gorilla's arm.
Do I get a second attack?
No,
You
you
said
only get
opportunity,
one.
which is only
Yeah.
Does that stop it?
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like, losing a limb should be enough to say, I should stop.
I guess that depends on Vance.
Exactly.
Germany is.
Exactly.
And if I need to take out that hole and put him in for a couple minutes as well.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the stats.
I'll say that you guys are just continuing to run.
Okay.
That's all he wanted. Just wanted Dad to stand up.
Oh, I've been there. My first daughter demanded I go up and down stairs. There was one night, I kid you not, 4 hours, up and down the stairs.
With the mouse.
Yeah, it's on. It says stop recording.
So
You go on a ride around the block. I go to
a
sleep around
10
the
is
block.
good enough to
Come
maintain
back, put it
concentration,
in.
right? Or how does that work
I
with the
tried
vorpal?
that
No,
too.
because it's the
It's
it's
either
the
10 or half the
because
amount
it's
of
higher.
damage.
It's half, right?
Whichever's higher.
Okay,
A lot of
so
damage.
it does break concentration then.
Alright, pop! It's Vance again.
Boy, Shauna, what is your reasoning for protecting this statue?
Is there still a severed ape arm on the ground?
Well, that's your call.
I like there to be a severed ape arm on the ground. So yeah, there's a severed ape arm on the ground.
Okay.
Vance is gonna like the transformation. He just like kind of stumbles to the ground. He's going to look at you and he just say, "What is your problem?"
First off, we've been together long enough. You know what my problem is. Second, as long as she's alive and unharmed, hostage.
Mm-hmm. But why?
For who?
What do you mean for who?
You hold hostages. You take somebody to gain power over somebody else.
Yes.
No,
What power
no,
is this
no.
giving us?
She. Do you think she doesn't have followers around here? There was lots of people outside, right?
And it seems like her influence being removed is a good thing.
Yes.
They'll all be freed.
Eventually. Do you want to fight? Do you all just want to fight your way out?
Yes. I don't
Probably
have a lot of
wants to
beliefs,
fight.
but
I know. It's just like
I believe bashing that statue into gravel would reduce the amount of evil in this world.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that. It's just I didn't want to fight my way out. Okay, all in favor of fighting way out, raise your hand.
I suspect
If we
getting
just
rid of the queen will free a lot of her followers from whatever influence.
Are those guys the ones that were pulled off? So is there
No,
anything,
they're in the ground.
is there anything
He's-
else besides the statue
he's
around
the
that is
same
an
with
enemy
the pit
combatant right now?
He's the guy
There's a
that's still
pit
there.
I don't know if he's an enemy.
He at this point he's going to interject.
Yes.
He'll say. I'm trying to remember the voice.
I'm just
I can remember
delighted
this
that he's
guy.
participating in this impromptu town hall.
Please don't. No, that's not the right voice.
Okay.
Please. No, that's not it. I came up with a voice for him. What was it?
Please, sir.
Please don't.
Please, sir.
Ah.
I've always wanted to do a straw campaign where that's straw.
Stop
I'm
it.
totally gonna drink your blood. You just stop it. I brought you here for my own entertainment.
I would not destroy her if I were you.
Okay.
Into the hole she goes.
Well, if you want to continue to have me as an ally, then I suggest that you keep her in this vegetative state.
Monkey boys.
What happens to you if she gets destroyed?
If she's destroyed, she respawns elsewhere. Albeit
Oh, so
she'll
she
be
doesn't
weaker.
even do. Oh, okay, so
Killing her doesn't kill her?
it's hell.
It's a,
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
that's
if I'm
how it works.
actually like.
It's like Greg.
That means I can just kill wantonly? I'm
Yes,
not sure how I feel about that.
it's hell.
Like,
So-
it's not
Ordinarily, I
satisfying,
would
but
say
also,
murder to your heart's content, but unfortunately, if she was killed when she respawned, her control would unfortunately overpower me again.
Oh, ideally. Okay, so into the hole.
Yeah, I say let's leave her then.
I say I think she's too big for the hole.
How
Is she too big for the
She's a
hole?
large creature.
But here's a thought.
It's 6 foot round by 10
That
foot.
ring is dang handy. What if we swap the ring for a
You know what I could get?
Motion?
potion?
Potion of petrification.
I
Yeah.
have a potion of petrification.
Well, then we would
That's
have to
perfect.
undo it. The goal here is that when we're done with the hostage, we can release the hostage.
No, that's not the goal.
I don't know how big, tall, large it is.
I don't know what is wrong with your brain, but that's not the goal.
I'm confused about everyone else's goal here.
yeah, what is the goal?
This lady is evil. We don't.
So
want
is
to set her
everyone.
back
It's hell.
loose.
It's hell.
Then
And
I'll
these
pop
guys
it
are
down.
trying to up.
Yeah, all of a sudden a bunch of these mushroom people pop up. Yeah, combat commences.
Yes.
Do they pick her up and try to run away?
They're trying to get to the ring.
Oh, they figured it out.
Oh.
Alright. Mushroom people should die.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh.
Initiative. Initiative.
Well, there is somebody there that you don't want to firewall. Please move. Or she's
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
can take
toasty.
We can take it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
I prefer not
They're
to
all
get
much-
by.
Wow, I'm so glad you reduced my fighting ability.
Wait a second. No, I didn't. You were polymorphed, right?
Yeah. Extra
You're
health, extra damage.
Yeah, as a polymorph. But now you're just regular Vance. I didn't
That's
reduce
so
your
much
thing.
weaker.
Is that a compliment?
Like this.
I really don't understand. What is the confusion here? You wanted to break a thing. I think we established that early on.
That's awful.
Don't kill things that can't defend themselves.
Why did they roll so low? Well, they're at the
Well,
bottom.
you went to hell. The rest of us all agreed.
Okay, so I wasn't part of the agreement. Okay, I'm glad we're clear on that.
My handwriting's terrible. Does someone else want to do this?
I can if you want. Or you can.
Whatever you'd like.
Whoever has prettier handwriting.
Well,
I'm
that's
still
hers.
curious of how tall she is as a large
You can
creature.
do green or black.
Well, she's gonna be 10 feet.
Yeah,
10 foot wide.
The
10
mushroom
foot
people
tall.
got a 2, so.
I was just curious if my guy would
They gurgled their way
Where's the
out of the
hole?
ground.
You
Like,
see them
oh,
coming from a mile
totally.
away.
We totally hear
popped
you.
up when I have this
Yeah,
6
then
foot
they
hole.
will fall in.
Then I just like start shoving them in. So I'm like, did I wait? Did I
Pretty
take
good.
out the hole?
He's on our team for
Did
right
I
now.
not take it out
As
yet?
far as you know.
Because there's only a 6 foot.
I mean, he's on
diameter,
team Don't Turn Her
10.
Back into not a
So it'd
statue.
be 10
at the
by
very
10
least.
then.
And that's what these mushroom people are trying to do, so. Is he
But-
gonna stomp some mushrooms?
15,
I'm also
and
not worried
18.
about collateral damage.
Alright, anyone get higher than 20?
I got 23.
21.
15.
Hang on, everyone. Let's
wait,
do
what was the question?
names.
Higher than
Not
20?
higher.
No.
Right,
Do you want me to do it, Jen
Martin.
Murray?
Oh,
I can do it.
give me a second.
Martin.
Higher than 20?
Hang on, let's get all the names down first.
Oh, just
Chris now.
Little baby. Baby sweet.
We should make more of those so we can just keep our.
See, I have to lay out the
Oh, more of those?
Look
Yeah.
at, like, do like
wouldn't
a
mind having more
blanket and go
initial
over
checks.
top.
I mean, I have another
Does it work
tracker.
on the other
I
one?
just.
Or is that a different
That's
one?
specific to.
Okay, let's
These
go.
are.
You have to lay
I
it down
don't
to
know.
have it's an interdimension, but if it's the other
Yeah.
side,
What's your
it's a
character's
same
name?
other
Yeah.
interdimension.
Can you tell on the
I
outside?
actually made one.
Which
similar.
one? Which
Because
side is
once
up?
it's down,
Heavier base.
then
It's
it's a
definitely
hole.
down.
Then it's a hole.
Yes, but it isn't a
But
hole
if it's in the
upside
air,
down.
because it's a
Paint
cloth,
it with. What did you
is it
coat it with?
really is it not a hole until you
Well,
put it
it was
down?
actually a friend who made it for us, so I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure of the process they used.
I would say
And
yes.
then voice.
There's a way to
A
tell
little
which
linkage
side is
over
up.
all the guys.
Is there another one?
Well, it's only
There should
what
be
is
It
it?
kind of
Five
settles, and all of a
foot.
sudden it just kind of
It's
drops.
like a 15-foot.
It's a 6 by 10,
But
6
somehow
diameter.
disappeared.
It's
Is
a
it in one of
cylinder.
the cups?
Oh, that one's right.
Yeah, but like
Aha!
trapping people inside of a portable hole is kind of silly because the DC to get out of it is a 10.
Yeah.
So
Does that mean I have to like unfold?
yes,
Oh,
I have
it's
to
not
unfold.
hard.
Go around. What
really? I
did
didn't realize. Out
17.
of a portable hole, would you wrap? How do they even get out of it if it's not
Rams,
flat?
what did you get?
They just pop out.
Interesting.
It's
Magic.
like in the description.
What did you
It-
get?
It
It
is in the
explains it.
description, yeah.
I got 18.
You matched the pit fiend.
Erheim?
21.
Thea?
What's its deck?
11.
Who?
Thea.
I don't-
Not Thea.
Six is only a
That's
plus
the
2.
other one. 11.
Yeah.
It's
Marceline?
strength heavy.
23.
Very strength heavy.
That's plus like
This
5.
thing could like deadlift an
That was its
elephant.
dump stat, okay?
It's fine black cloth.
Boy,
Soft
Shauna?
silk is folded up to the dimensions of a
50.
handkerchief.
50.
It's 50.
At least he doesn't explode when he dies.
Into a circular sheet 6 feet in diameter.
Not yet.
So you place it on or against a solid surface, or upon the portable hole creates an interdimension.
Whoa,
And
it's a
then
poison
you
bite.
strike.
Oh, so yeah, it does
So it
create
can
the
be on the
hole
ground or certain like
until it's
wall.
on a surface.
Would have to unfold it.
Yeah.
Any creature inside an open portable
And
hole
then
can exit the hole by climbing out of it or
An 18.
DC 10
Are there any
strength
more?
check.
Vance, I think, has higher dex though.
I'll just.
Appears within 5 feet of the portable hole or the
Oh,
creature
and the
carrying it.
pit fiend. Yeah. You can just put me and the pit fiend on the same one.
Breathing creature within the closed portable hole can spread up to 10 minutes, after which time it begins to suffocate.
If I ever run a pit fiend, I'm naming him Chang.
Jane?
Chang.
Oh, Jane.
Yeah, Chang.
I get it now.
Sir, go home.
Sir, this is a win.
So that was my dad would tell dad jokes, and my daughter would look at him and go, "Grandpa, go back to your trailer. Go home, get out.
You guys like Constitution saving throws.
I do.
Love them. They're great."
Oh, I need to switch. I think that is the other me. Where did that
It
go?
is the other
Okay,
me.
yeah.
You're this beautiful little butterfly.
You were on the field already.
Wouldn't Boy Shauna have been next to me over here?
No, probably.
Excuse me.
Don't mind me. Just
Big guy just over there. You ever take that?
what you can.
yes.
Because you would have like fallen. Or,
It's just the light makes this one and this one.
Hmm.
So I got
You need to look at the stats for a stone statue.
They do know.
Petrified is the condition.
There we go.
Stone golem. Petrified.
Oh, that is an awesome place to put it until it falls.
hopefully it doesn't.
Please do not fall.
It's not gonna fall.
I know. I just don't want it to fall on her.
I don't either. She would get mad and throw it and break it.
No, I just don't want her hurt.
I would.
Okay, so
She has the sun.
That would even make it worse.
I'm too tight to throw something right now.
it says it has resistance. But it doesn't
Yeah,
really-
resistance to all damage.
With that, so would it retain its already existing HP?
No.
Oh yeah.
All right.
it's not as brittle.
But it automatically fails dex and strength saves. Takes full damage.
What about shoving?
It is 10 times heavier.
If you shove it, it fails its strength. Well, that's a strength check.
That's a strength check to how heavy is it.
Strength check.
Oh. Well, anyway, so who's
Oh yeah, well, where are we? Where's the
Mussolini.
body hasn't even hit the ground yet, and you're already leaving.
They have not. I'm thinking of something I'm trying to figure out if that would be a good idea without.
Are you gonna search through the mushroom's flesh pockets?
No, I thought about throwing the javelin of lightning.
That'd be pretty cool. Line up as many of them as you can.
Line them up, let it go.
Come over here.
Chase after the demons that are running away behind you.
Where you're at, you got 1, 2,
Do this. Are these supposed to be the 5-foot
Yes.
movement again?
Everything is to scale. I measured it.
Ignore the stairs.
Oh, we're gonna have
very small stairs. Right there.
What, fireball? Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
And yeah, I just feel like every character you make from now to the end of time, you should have some way of having it have fireball.
There's a necklace of fireballs.
I am going to
Mega beam, the double fireballer.
sidestep. So technically, if I'm aiming for one when I throw the javelin, is
Everyone in that path.
Well, I know everyone in the path. I was wondering, like, for my
There who fireballs were great
other
for.
things.
Specifically, like implication wizards, which you are.
Like, no, it is my
Because I can
sneak
sneak
attack.
I think you would only deal sneak attack to target your attacking.
Well, see, that's the thing. That I would need advantage because you guys are
I
further.
don't know.
They're
There's
further than
enough
5
of
feet away.
I mean,
Well,
if you hit the one next to Voyashana,
Where were you at when you started?
I was just over here because I was initially going towards them, and then
You could grant yourself advantage by doing a bonus action to steady aim. Then you wouldn't be able to move.
the thing with the javelin is I want to be able to hit more people.
stab the monk.
Monk standing on the side of the horse.
A powerful damage dealer, you are. A area of effect dealer, rogues typically are not.
This is a whole new thing to me.
Oh, it's this. They
The
quit.
javelin of lightning.
I don't know that they're gonna have a lot of hit points either, so
Where's
it's not like
You,
you
you just want them in a line?
Yeah, because you're
Well, I was just wondering who would get the.
here. If you were to aim for this
I
one,
can throw it
you'd
there.
hit 1, 2,
I'd hit
3,
anyone within
4.
a 5-foot line, give or take.
Is that Voyashana right there?
Yes.
Yep.
So you hit Voyashana and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where's Vance?
mushrooms.
I'm the
Next
blue
to you,
guy.
in front of you.
That
Remember,
one.
I'm not a giant
Oh yeah,
ape anymore. So
A one-armed giant ape.
It does have a command word that you have to speak for it to work.
I need to know the word. I need to figure out myself.
What's it?
In order to do that lightning, I have to know that word.
Didn't we know that word?
yeah, what?
Like Natasha or something. Oh no, I know what
The
it
hoop
is.
on your back catches fire.
No,
I don't have the hoop. It's Sibylla.
that was the hoop. Not
Sibylla?
the
Oh no.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the
javelin.
Where did we get the javelin?
It was in
It was on the
Viv's
statue.
dungeon.
I climbed up on the statue and took it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There is a clue.
It's probably in the text of the words.
You run up with your lightning javelin and start just like,
When I
go away, lightning! Boom.
Zap!
All right, looks like it's Airheim's turn. Lightning, crack, thunder.
Well, there appears to be something wrong with your weapon.
So I'll do.
Try thunder. Feeling under the weather, try stealing someone else's thunder. The command word is probably thunder.
Are you going to do it?
Why not? If anything, I might spear someone.
And with a resounding.
Which one are you aiming at?
Thunder. This one from here.
What I
I'm
want to
aiming
know is
for
who's
that
someone
guy. That way I'll
else?
hit all of these
Yeah,
guys.
the one you pointed
We're gonna beat someone named someone else.
Basically, all
someday.
these guys would be in line.
Well, you have to make an attack on that guy to see if it hits, and then Cody, you have to make dex saves for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mushroom people.
Alright.
It says a transformed ball lightning forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet. Each creature in line, excluding me and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
You're a genius, eh, huh?
So everyone but that last guy.
We're gonna start.
Are you sneak attacking that last guy?
36 damage on fail save. The lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage.
Alright.
These guys, we got 4 guys in line of the bolt. DC 13. Dex. There's 4.
That's not big.
Who's clowning around?
They all fail. They are not dexterous mushrooms.
Does that also hit Voyashana?
Well,
I'm
if-
going from here to here. It's a
I
5
should
foot.
have.
I'll say he'll hit.
What?
Could you as an
on, like, through his
I didn't
arm.
really put them in actual
So you got
squares.
how would that work? Because it
I
dropped
figured I
my
could clip his arm, put him,
concentration,
and like
Yes.
and then
skim
as a, I
by
think
right
I
by
could do
her.
it as a reaction.
I don't think
It's
it
a
would hit
reaction
her.
spell.
What, shield?
No, hellish rebuke.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't do that as a girl.
Not as the gorilla.
No,
no.
not as the gorilla.
So if you go hit these 4, if you
But
want to
I
hit this
did
one, you'll also
hit
have
him.
to hit Voyashana.
As a
Well,
person.
I was
hit
trying
the
to aim for
gorilla.
that one. So if that angle
it's
hits
his call.
these 4 plus my attack on there, if that hits Voyashana, then
If you move over 5 feet, you can.
That's
hit
an
them all, I
interesting.
think.
Yeah, I see
no,
what you're
I
saying.
wanted to
Yes.
say so I can get my sneak
Because, like,
If that's the
it
case,
is a
then
decent
yeah,
argument.
You'll either hit
I did
Voyashana
break
on that
your
one or you'll
concentration.
just
So it does
I
affect
wanted
you,
the
but it
4
doesn't
plus
take away
1.
your hit
So
points.
Voyashana's
So-
going to be
All right.
skimmed by
Dex
Voyashana,
save,
you
sir.
have to make a dex
All right.
save too.
The
13.
5th one fails.
Well, no, the 5th one's getting hit by the spear once I rolled an attack.
All right, that's 17.
You pass.
Good
So
job.
the 4 that initially failed, and then it says I roll.
Make your attack with javelin. With advantage if you're holding still.
Oh, a nat 20.
Wow.
Okay.
How much sneak attack do you have?
Nat 20s, I think.
It's a. I think 6. You can do an extra 66 damage.
I'm just happy that I cut off your
36,
arm now.
40.
I was thinking about it
60
too. I'm like,
damage enough to kill
tracking.
that guy? Okay. You don't need to roll for
He
damage.
Also,
And then
Just
there's also the whole-
explodes in a
There's
pile of
lightning.
purple goo.
Well, there's
this
lightning
may
that goes off for
influence
being
my
hit,
choices
too.
of
So
spells.
2d6 to all
Just for the
damage.
fun of it.
Oh, yes. I wouldn't have it in you.
2d6. Is that what you said? You need to roll 2d6 or?
The javelin of lightning. How much lightning damage does it do?
On a hit.
All the guys.
4d6.
Oh, it's 46 lightning damage on a failed save. I guess I need to roll that for you guys.
Roll 4.
4d6 on a fail?
Fail. On a failed save.
So it's 8d6 on a
Well, that's not very good.
successful.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes, exactly.
It's half
They fail.
damage.
It's half damage.
Oh, okay.
Those are horrible rolls.
Wait, Voyashana takes double damage.
Oh, so 4?
8.
So I take 4? Is that it?
Well, you passed. You needed a dex 13.
Oh,
So you take half.
4 of them failed their dex saves.
So all the 4 take 8 lightning damage.
8 lightning damage on a failed. See, when it turns back into the javelin and I hit the last guy, he also takes the javelin plus 46 lightning damage. But he's with the nat 20.
He was
gone.
obliterated.
So
Insta kill.
All right. So
javelin's
4
property can't be used again until the next dawn. In the meantime, the javelin can still be used as a magic weapon. Like that.
all right.
Just can't turn it
Actually,
into a
hold
lightning
on. They have resistance to piercing.
They're all taking lightning.
Yeah, except for
Uh,
the last guy.
The last guy hit would have been a piercing.
I'm wondering if he could have.
Plus
No, I'm not gonna
46.
worry about it. He's dead.
Well, 24 lightning damage plus another 46. Plus 66 piercing.
Yeah, he probably would die.
Yep.
Plus a roll of all those die. So then,
All right.
6 plus 1.
Good job.
Aaron, what's she doing?
Alright.
I got a 15 and I'm
Just
still
gonna get a
near
little
the bottom.
closer.
Gouda Cuckoo's on deck.
Get ready.
Prepare your slaps.
Alright. Fireball.
Oh, not gonna do nothing.
Zotomoi fails automatically. But she has resistance.
Zoogie.
Am I in where you
18.
Mushroom beautiful were two.
I think I needed 18.
Yeah, 18 is the dex save.
Nicely
am
done.
I in range of that
Still
fireball?
hurt.
or no?
Oh yeah. Now I've been lightning and burned.
Well, there's
Okay.
two
So,
save-
yeah,
you
it's,
save the lightning.
They're all gonna have to roll nat 20 to avoid this.
Hopefully I'll have -2 to death.
It's, it doesn't show me all the numbers. I'm just rolling. And if it's a 1, I can change it to a 2. But it's not showing me all the numbers.
Oh, you should be able to click on that, the log or whatever.
Yeah.
Not a single
This
20
is
out of
the-
all that?
Oh, weird.
Would
Sure.
not
Do you want me to
day.
look at it?
I want to know if I'm being hit or not. Because I'm
Is it
kinda
here?
close.
Maybe on the computer?
Where is he sending
In
it?
the campaign?
He's otherwise
You're
occupied.
probably- He's trying to hit all of them.
Oh, I
You're-
see what
Are you centering it on Zectomoy, or are you off filtering it a bit? So it only hits.
Why? That's a very bad. It's
currently-
showing me less of them on here. How is that? Is a clear.
I don't think there's any way to avoid hitting voice shaman or advance.
Well, it's me.
Unless
I'm wondering if I'm going to be in the hit or not. Depending on where
mean,
he's shooting.
Depends on where you placed it, but
That's
that's
what
what
I'm-
help
He-
mushroom
I-
people.
they can,
You're outside.
he can avoid you if that's what he wants to do.
Those two, probably no.
I can take it.
I have no idea.
Do I just assume I did not roll any ones?
I mean,
or do
what
I
was-
roll again?
I did have the assistance
I would
of
recommend
water,
rolling
but it took
physical.
6 fireballs to put me
How
down.
many D6s do you need?
9.
9?
All of the D6s.
That was
How
with
how
the
many
damage
do you
being
have?
half as it had to get.
Throwing some.
Everyone give him your spirit energy.
He's got several D6.
Not me.
Catch. I think that
You
was
get
one.
no spirit energy from me.
Here you go.
I get 2 more.
Oh man, we should have just done this.
That's why I have them in my bag and I didn't bring anything else.
2, 3, 4.
Were you able to open it up?
No, not
I
his
brought all
thing.
these
Oh,
ones
okay.
and then just a bunch
This
of
one
D6s.
where I just say roll this many of this type of
Oh,
die.
yes, of course.
Here we
And
go.
mine shows
But
me.
I was
this is much more
More
satisfying.
fun.
I was ready for you to turn it around and just have a picture of like fungicide or something.
That becomes a 2.
Guys, what do we think of this? I have a button of insta kill.
Alright, here we go.
Do you have a birthday?
18.
I have that one too. Happy birthday.
It's power.
Yeah, but if you don't use a super
40. 40 fire damage.
That's the island.
So 20 for me.
And 20 for Zotomoi.
Oh, I
Well,
didn't
no,
know for
she
Zectomoy.
failed.
She fails automatically. She's
So she gets
Oh.
40.
Oh.
Zotomoi gets 40.
She's resistance against all damage.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Okay.
I have an elemental adept. So
Does that overcome petrified?
says
She's still-
resistances are ignored, is what it says.
Yeah, she does take 40.
It really soaks in and just burns the inside of the stone.
What was the DC?
18.
I rolled poorly. I
Oh,
only
you
got
have that-
30.
He
Yeah,
got
that
you
D20.
too?
Yeah.
But for full shot.
Oh yeah, you guys
for
are
full
both
shot.
there. And
I
just
could-
stand
I
there.
was
You
right.
said
I took
40
it.
damage?
40.
4-0.
Okay.
And I used to see this fire just go right in front of me. Like, ooh. It's like lightning. Haha.
The side of Bethesda was
Unfortunately,
Torch.
my
I hope my
affiliations don't grant me any
okay.
protection from fire damage.
My
Okay.
next turn I can reach the distance where I'm throwing it.
Spells
Do
you
my
cast
chase.
ignore resistance to fire damage.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, those 4.
Roll damage for a spell you cast that deals fire damage. You treat anyone. Oh, yeah.
Hold them.
Set
Yep.
I rolled it.
As interpreted.
Roll for damage. I rolled 2 1s and a 2 and a 4.
With a scream in unison, a bunch of them go, and then they melt into like purple.
The ones that got zapped by lightning.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
What do we think of the goobers running?
Smells like a nice.
Well, these guys, are they still running?
They're not a threat.
Are they not in here anymore? Do you think they would have made it out?
Oh, the demons?
Those two?
Yeah, they ran. They're out of here.
So they booked it. They're gone.
So I don't have to worry about them behind me.
No. This guy's just watching, doesn't want us to take out the Queen Lady percentage.
Find yourself slightly disturbed because it smells kind of good in here. Cooked mushrooms.
My mouth is watering.
You want to try this other bread or no?
Sounds like a good thing.
What do you want?
Anything.
Alright, so he's done then, so it's up to me now.
Close your eyes and
It wasn't good.
Guys,
It felt like I
This
rolled
one's cherry
so
limeade.
Hey, Cordell, can you get me with some side
It
sugar?
was like, I got 18! And I'm like, they're all dead before my turn.
I roll, I'm like, yeah, I
You might
might
need
play
some
this
damage
first.
to your stuff.
What am I
That's
going to
pretty
do?
good.
I have dagger, other dagger,
14 for
I
it.
was-
dagger.
14
I
for
was
a
looking
hit.
like, I have
Literally
4
like you
effective
take it
area effect spells.
Hmm.
Which one do I
hit?
want to use?
What? What?
14?
To who are you?
The bridesmaids.
Yes, sorry, I was totally distracted.
Take
Yeah.
the smack. So it does hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's do 9 damage.
You just when you hit, like your hand just goes through, and just like a splash of like gross mushroom and
This is staff.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then you don't feel it.
You go
Yeah, you just slap it
Alright,
out of this.
let's
world.
go with the one to the right there.
Did I miss?
That's going to be a hit. That's 18.
Yeah, that's it.
And let's go with 12.
Same exact thing. You just like it just like falls in half.
Alright, and I'm just going to take one step forward and smack that one with my just running through, beating it.
It's like a beating mushroom.
18 again. That one's going to be a 10.
Yep, that's a hit.
Do you want to
Alright,
pick up my
To
javelin
death.
while you're over there?
say it again.
Want to pick up my javelin over there?
Sure,
Everybody's
next round.
behind you.
I'm going to take it and stab somebody with it.
I mean, next dawn you can say the
Alright, I'm out.
word again.
Krishna!
I summoned the wolves.
Whoa!
Arf, 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 arf.
I think I'm not gonna do
It's only
I know. More than 8 sounds like
Did you
such
just
an
imply that
asshole.
you can
Are there enough?
So did you just imply that you can do more than
You
8
got
minutes?
16 over there.
I can do a lot.
No, I'm saying there's
24.
There's
Good.
7 guys. Or
I guess
shroom
if they don't
things,
deal that much
so
damage, it's not
each
that
wolf gets a shroom
But,
guy.
like,
They have to roll for their own initiative, though.
Yes, I do.
And we'll meet where the
Can they
wild
spawn
wolves
anywhere
are.
intervision?
I'm not using sleep.
So you can pretty much put a wolf by each
But
person.
we'll see if there's any enemies by the time it's your turn.
I was gonna say, you may
One
not
floor.
get a turn, sir.
But he is next.
Yeah,
So
so
he
when they
might.
roll up.
I'm just happy I at least took out one.
So that was the genius of like turning off Zuktomoy because she's a mind control monster.
Yeah.
All of her thralls are basically, and I read this, they don't have any free will. It's they literally only just do what she commands.
Oh, nice.
That sounds mind numbing. I mean, 'cause you have to focus on all of them to do different tasks.
Now she's a mushroom.
Yeah.
They're geniuses. Fine molds.
Alright, so
Good with mazes.
Can't fight very good.
yeah, they're just
You
getting
need a
pushed.
wolf staff? Is that what you need?
Looks like I got a nat 20 on an attack again. That was nice. The attack themselves ain't good that
Also,
high.
my bear spirit's coming out, and they're all getting extra, which also means you and you get extra temp HP. Look it up.
Is everybody within a radius, or?
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it too.
I mean, he's
And it's a huge
Oh,
radius.
yeah.
Right.
You
there,
would get it.
there, I'm there, and then got out of ring.
Right, here's their
Let's
stats
see.
for you.
How much do we get?
I don't know.
Bear
Oh, here,
spirit.
So we have to do a roll or something.
Just making it up.
So my next turn, I'll just go running out the door and see how many things
So
are
you
still
all
out
get
there.
16 temp HP.
Yeah.
That's Way
What's the
better than what I
range?
can do for myself.
What is it? The range from you or range from where you summoned?
She summons a spirit, and the radius is
From
like huge.
range. It's a
60-foot radius.
radius.
So all of us.
All of us?
Yeah,
Just about.
all of us get
16.
16.
Against each wolf, 27 hit points.
Even the DM.
Besides the DM.
Thank you.
Yep, the wolves.
Mysterious voice. Thanks for
Nobody to make the attacks. Oh wait, they have to roll initiative.
She basically just gave
Yes.
everyone
Yeah.
16 here. Which is helpful for me because
I lost a guy.
Depending on how things are going, now you just get to
5.
They do
My
not
turn.
round.
They still go before the enemies.
Dang it.
Just
I was hoping for just one of them to be able to just go and pull the ring off.
well, now they got to get up there.
I'm really glad you did that, so that I can say this. Without any disregard for the presence of the wolves, Vance will cast Burning Hands at all 5 of those mushroom guys and any wolves that get away.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves. I'll make her saves. What's the DC?
Is that like a
16?
beam or cone of distance?
Yeah, if it's a cone.
You can hit
15-foot
those
fire.
5.
And it is, I'm not casting it at first level, I'm casting it at 3rd level.
If it's from him over, he might not
So
actually.
wait,
hit that wolf.
which way are we shooting this? How many is that?
5d6.
If it's from you out 15 feet and don't hit any of those wolves, it might hit like that one, like 1 or 2 of these guys because of that. No, even then, maybe that one.
So I'm angling it so it would go
There's a
this way.
It's a
There's
cone,
15-foot
right?
cone on there.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
just
that would
based
hit
on the
all
fact
of them.
that several of the
Yeah,
guys
actually,
are 15,
yeah,
but you're not going to hit wolves.
I don't know. Would
Would it hit Sectomoid too?
I'm just saying the wolves, I think, are being hit by it based on where you're.
That
currently
you're all
located.
the bad guys
The
are.
bad guys are. They're all within. It looks like 3 squares each.
I think, if it's a 15-foot cone, I don't think it would hit this.
Maybe
one.
not that far, guys.
Oh, no, not that guy. No.
It would
This
be
guy
all
would be
of
like the
these.
closest one.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. I wasn't talking about that.
Let's do that.
I think that's like the max range.
All right. What's the roll, or is there a roll?
There is a roll. It's 16.
That's not close enough to make an opportunity.
Yeah, it's a
Attack.
tax.
First one, a guy moves.
So close. It's so far.
All would fail?
Yeah.
Good. I'll take 15 fire damage.
All right. Let's see.
Goo puddles.
Yeah. No, they fry.
Cool. I can
They-
get 6 temp HP,
they
but I can
burn.
only get 16.
Get the smell. Yummy mushrooms has been
delicious.
fried. You don't like mushrooms?
Oh, I'll get them.
All 5 of them.
Yep.
That means it's Pit Fiend's turn.
Oh yes, my favorite.
PF chain.
If you look and see what it does at higher levels.
Don't tempt me. I might actually make that his real name instead of his lore name. Okay.
March over, just stomp on the rest. Get a couple
Actually,
of wolves in.
he's gonna do his favorite thing.
Is there only one left?
There's 2 guys.
2 guys.
2 guys back there.
I'm going to be willing to bet you're not going to see combat, man. At least not against them.
Yeah, I thought I'd get to, but
Here's the question: does he think that you guys are intentionally attacking her?
It'll be
Martin, would you help out?
15 can innately cast the following spells requiring no material components,
Martin still hasn't gone yet.
I know, it's really nice to get to go before him.
but it doesn't say so it's just
It's actually good to go.
Actually, got a
turn.
Yes.
And with this many enemies, it wouldn't have necessarily been an issue.
Alright, he's going to open his mouth, and from his mouth, a beam of fire is going to shoot out, centering on Zeptomoid.
How wide is said beam?
yeah, I thought
It's a fireball.
How wide is that
Another one?
fireball? If it's 10 foot, I'm safe still.
where's the circle?
I might have a foot in that. Oh wait, there's a circle around her.
It's centered on her. So
Another deck save.
Everyone who's nearby to get that save.
That's gonna get.
Same DC.
Yeah, I fail.
Hold on, I'll check.
Unless it's lower than 11.
This guy is going.
5, 6.
He's the big feet. He's fireballing.
4, 5, and 6 passed.
DC 21.
DC's what?
DC 21.
Oh,
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
I live. It was a
Yeah.
deck save, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I got a 24.
Hopefully,
Nice.
If it wasn't dex, I rolled a 15. I mean, that's pretty good.
You said
But I
it's
needed
Dex.
that 9. Dex save, yeah.
Okay, so Dex.
And you probably have evasion.
I do.
Yeah,
I'll roll this digitally.
So
I have evasion too. I forgot. It's okay. I passed. Oh wait, no, don't forget. I remember. I need that save.
18 isn't going to be a pass then, I take it?
No.
Beautiful.
It's okay. I still take nothing. Again, fire erupts in front of me, and I'm like, ooh,
He just cast fireball.
that got warm.
Oh, he cast Fireball.
Right,
I was
right,
like-
right on her.
He just lied about the statue. Really, what he wanted was to be the one to absorb her power when he destroyed it.
Maybe?
I don't know. He did attack her. Like,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Or
Even
maybe
if I
just-
dodge, I'm dead.
Dang, that's a terrible roll. Only 24 fire damage.
Never mind, folks.
You roll like almost all ones.
I'm assuming I am in the blast radius. I still
Oh, yeah,
have-
it's
yeah, I
right on-
thought
it's
about
a
backing up, and I was like,
20-foot
"Yeah,
radius around her. So even I rolled.
I still have hit points.
Hit 21 dex
left
save.
over.
All right.
Wow.
So I imagine the wolves
Wolves are all still alive.
All right, but these guys are fried.
Not much damage.
All right.
They're 27 HP.
So is that
Are we
everyone?
still in combat?
Well, now it's Martin's turn.
And then 20 more spawn.
All right, now fight each other. Well, I need a Mountain Dew. This is a 2-soda kind of a day. Thank you, sir.
And what was the DC on his?
21.
Nobody avoids it.
I did.
Except for him.
I'm still up.
Again, it's just
Oh, yeah,
very
'cause
toasty.
Two fireballs in that I failed the deck saves on, and I'm still up.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I seen it.
And it would appear that excuse me, they're not bridesmaids, they're nursemaids,
Midwives.
midwives, excuse me, have failed in their attempt to remove the ring. Because they haven't even been able to go.
I'm gonna go up to the pit fiend and say, hey, this control Zexmo has over you. Is it a disease?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna lay on hands and remove the disease.
Alright, let me just double check.
You try to bless this.
Yeah.
Holy water.
I think I have some of that too. You betray us.
What else? He's looking that up. You passed me that sugar soda.
That was good bread again. I took a bite of this one. I'm like,
Yeah, I'll say it works.
This still has that flavor.
Good.
I think technically, like speaking, he's supposed to be like really infected, but that's fine.
I'm guessing we're not in that anymore. Or he moved during his turn.
I mean, if
It
you
is
guys
his
want
turn.
to role play with that, you
Okay.
can.
I'm just wondering if Martin went over to him.
I did.
Yep.
Make sure that's distance
Well,
wise.
he wasn't fighting on his turn.
Yeah, I mean, technically fighting is done. But
Okay.
So she's still stoned, ring didn't get off.
if
or
Thea or
touched.
Boy Shauna want to do something because they haven't attacked,
No,
they
no,
can put things in declare.
She chopped some armor in there.
She
Yeah.
did. Ooh.
You got some action.
What do you call pit fiend?
PF chain.
Hey, well, if we're not, I'm gonna walk. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
go
have
over.
to do it. My name is
I'm going over here.
Chang.
and pick- I went over there and
So,
picked up my.
Chang, do you mind just carrying her?
I just wanted to make sure I got it.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't leave the statue here.
Somewhere
No,
safe.
like I just
Yeah,
want the
talk to me.
ring when we're done.
I've removed the spore's influence from your body. You should be free of her control now. Or did you want?
Well, I do see wisdom in bringing her along. However, where would we bring her?
Just outside of her domain.
You're a devil. Why don't you take us to Asmodeus?
or the nearest way out of hell. We're done here.
I am
No,
the way. I mean,
There's only one problem with
I am.
that, and that
Yeah,
is that
exactly.
this. Oh, what is the name of this place? Sorry, I'm gonna pull up the map. Bear with me.
Curiosity for my magical javelin. What time of day is this?
hey,
Is there night and day in hell?
5 minutes before dawn.
I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
need
sure it's always just
I need a dawn at some
hell.
point.
You threw it 5 minutes out.
do any of our various people who heal our
Just
friends instead of hurt them want to help me out?
I just heard hurt them when I helped me out. That's all I heard.
Does he have friends? He says.
I did not hear what all that.
I'm missing 48 hit points.
Somebody help
Oh,
me.
you-
I don't think we actually need this anymore. So
everybody
Fine.
jump.
It's going to be such a mess.
Heal 6.
I made the big one.
Nicely done. The people back out there. This person
Still
with
in center.
us, maybe.
Yeah, she's still.
Well, we're out in hell now. It looks like.
I will give you 10 good berries.
Should we move them all off?
Are you sure we don't
Oh,
want to
you
save
want-
those for like if people go down in combat?
I have a
I'll give you 8 good
Okay.
berries. Something I can
All right,
do.
1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
the Mute
That's
Citadel.
fine.
That's what it's
Gonna
called.
do more
Okay, so I got 8.
I have
6.
one poison fruit left.
Alright, Candor
Most-
Bolt.
Most of the devils are, as well as the King Asmodeus, are holed up in the Mute Citadel. They are being
25.
blockaded by the forces of Orcus, which have swelled due to support from the other demon lords.
That's great.
Are we still bringing her with us?
Well, yes, the Pit Fiend's carrying her chain.
I would be happy to carry her, but it will be difficult to reach the Citadel.
Oh, are we headed to the Citadel? Do you know the exit?
Did we get out of there? And all the other followers?
Because we
not?
just want to leave hell now.
No,
If you want to leave hell, then
no, you don't speak for us.
Oh, okay. Why do you want to stay in hell?
Why the-
Death did task us with weakening the demons and restoring order here.
Are we even strong enough to do that though?
Yes.
he took out one demon lord. There's only
Yeah.
like
Now we could
Okay,
easily
think of them.
dispatch this mushroom.
But what we've got right now is better than dispatching her because we've got her. We're if, like he said, if we dispatch her, she just comes back somewhere else. Right now, we've got her contained.
Does she respawn pregnant?
I don't know about that. That might be worth killing her for.
Well, we could always take that out, kill her afterwards.
No!
C-section, just
No.
a little C-section.
Brought this on
No.
yourself.
get the chisels.
Yes, because they chisel it out.
No!
Just take
So-
the.
No!
If
I'll
it's a
allow it if that's what you want to do.
No, we are not doing that.
If it's a
C-section,
separate
slip the
entity
ring
and
back
we
on. Okay.
separate it from the body, does it?
Did you want to attack Orcus outright?
Yes.
No.
Okay, now you're just being weird. Like, you're like, oh no, we don't want to leave hell. And I'm like, okay, well then, if we're going to diminish the demons, well, he wants to kill Orcus anyway. And now you're like, no!
Just
Then what's your plan?
not Orcus yet.
Okay, who?
Dorcas is your
We need to. Hey, do you know anything about the fork?
Who are you talking
Big
about?
guy.
Chang.
Chang. Yeah, Chang.
Chang, how could I forget?
Where's Orcus? Is he over there?
I'm a bit out of the loop. I was off patrolling the near the southern lands when the fork went missing. And it was about that time that the demons all attacked en masse, and I was unfortunately dragged here.
So,
But at this point, the what's he called again? The fox dude?
The Arcanum.
Yes, the Arcanoloth named Canderbold.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
forgot he was.
He'll actually pipe up and he says, I actually might be able to share a little bit of helpful information into that.
Shut up, pet.
The PTSD
Why
starts
are you-
starting.
Doran!
I'm just kidding.
He's a terrible sense of humor.
Take another sip.
You can speak.
My staff is so nice.
Oh, what would he know? Let's see. He would say.
So is Orcus at the mute citadel? Why are we going to the mute citadel?
No, I'm still
We want to
curious
speak with
what outside
Asmodeus.
does.
Oh, that's where Asmodeus is?
Yeah.
Before
And Orcus has him blockaded.
Canderbold will speak up and he says, I appreciate you rescuing me and setting me free of this imprisonment.
Yes.
So, I was actually in the city of Dis when Hell went to hell in a handbasket. I actually am aware that there was a group that stole the fork. I don't know really anything about them. However, I do know that Orcus was able to capture one of the group and holds them prisoner.
Okay. Can you, like, teleport back to Tasha now? Or is that a thing you can do? Or are you going to stick around and hang out with Sorrel? and stuff? Yeah, exactly. He's just going to hang out with Sorrel the whole
The
time.
question is, if he could, why hasn't he?
Well, I imagined that
Yes,
the mushroom lady
Is he also
didn't let her.
diseased of spores?
No, actually, he's been kept clean. He was a literal pet.
But you know, like,
What a good dog.
maybe you can't plane shift within a certain distance.
Maybe he's like one of those counters ago.
Maybe. It just, I would prefer him not to be here.
Agreed.
Because then we have to protect him.
Yeah, we to rescue him only
Let's
to get him.
see.
Unless somebody can plane shift
Well, we
him.
saved him.
Because I can't.
He casts mind.
No. Anyone else can do that?
Let's see.
If you want him stabbed, I can do
Actually, doesn't he belong to this plane?
How about this? You don't have to worry about me. I will make my way to Grast in the Southern Lands. He is an ally of mine.
You hang out with Grass.
Yeah, he and my master are kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're a thing?
What do you mean?
I didn't touch him.
They are.
You didn't touch him?
Are a thing.
Did he touch you? He touches everybody.
I know.
He even touched me.
Oh, how touching.
He even touched. And Quinn says something like, how do you think she got?
You just ruined my fantasy.
Do we want to chisel that thing out now?
Can we chisel that thing out there?
No!
Do you know what you're putting us involved with here?
We're getting more and more.
Go, just get out.
Well, I'll go. I'll leave. However, just one last more tidbit. If you want to look into the theft of the fork, like I said, I don't know anything about him, but he holds a prisoner. Last I knew, it was within Hell's tax office. There's a secret passage underneath the desk that leads to a secret prison.
Of course.
And at that point, he's going to
They're doing the
Misty
15
step away.
30 feet away.
You see him shuffling 50 feet away.
Trying to like pull out.
Yeah, snap! And then everybody just looks.
What's the capacity of the portable hole?
What?
What's the capacity of the portable hole?
6 foot diameter by 10 feet.
Inside of it?
Once it's laid out on a flat surface, either ground or wall.
Well, let's just go
10
kill
feet tall.
Orcus.
10 feet tall, 6 foot diameter.
So, story time.
That's why I was wondering if she's not necessarily
Okay.
if she's less than 6 foot this way, we can actually put her in
I don't
and then close it up.
know if I can actually help you guys fight Orcus right now.
Well, that wouldn't be a surprise. So let's go kill Orcus.
So what's new?
I know.
Uh,
Oh no, he can't help us. Okay, well then he will just play his harp or what instrument? The flute usually.
No. That's never played the My harmonica. I did steal a lute from a guy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was broken, and I took the broken pieces and fixed them.
Yeah.
And then I stole a harp.
Okay, well then just keep doing that while we kill it.
Just sit there and strum. I'm sure no one will attack.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't use my warlock powers. Yep. I guess if you guys want to risk
You can
things going
sense where
terribly wrong.
Orcus is, right?
Why would it go terribly wrong?
Oh yeah, everything always goes in our favor.
Always.
This seemed to work out very well, and I was electrocuted and burned.
You know why this worked out very well? Because you had the ring from the last time it didn't work out well.
Exactly.
Because
It
you
worked
took the
until
ring.
She took it off.
Yes.
One ring.
Yes, and it worked
It
out
was
fabulous.
working until the ring was over.
So,
Would be
Martin,
smart
did
to
you
run
want to
away.
kill Orcus now, or
Yes, of course.
Let's go kill him.
Let's go kill Orcus.
So Martin, here's a question.
Can Martin take
If
the
your
control
vengeance is
himself?
against Orcus, and you kill him, but then he just comes back, is your vengeance fulfilled, or can it never be fulfilled?
He won't come back.
How interesting.
How obliterated.
I just want to leave hell, and so if killing Orcus is the fastest way out.
Let us go. I mean, if we really are, like, I guess we just need to establish our goals, because I can get us out of here right now.
Okay, then you don't want to leave hell.
No, I just don't want to leave our unfinished business.
What's the
and
unfinished
you keep speaking
business?
before we've determined what that is.
Oh, well,
Cody, I'm
keep-
gonna ask you again. What's
What?
her height?
15 feet. I
What's
would
your
say.
unfinished business?
10 feet?
Large.
Let me check.
Well,
Just under 10 feet.
I want to know if I put her in an
back
angle
to
or
what
two
Martin
of it.
pointed out, Death
Okay.
tasked us. Hell has been
Let's hope he doesn't run into that
overturned,
guy.
and I am assuming
Or
that
that
the
guy.
Well, if
demons
he's
are
gonna
not
say he's gonna
content
struggle
with
to
stopping
carry
them.
her. I don't want to.
okay.
So,
Kill Orcus.
You guys skipped over that guy. All right.
I mean,
Let's
if
see.
we can, but does that actually solve the issue? Is what I'm saying.
As with the demons?
Yes.
Those are huge.
Orcus is a big
Large.
deal, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but if we kill him and he just comes back, we
Yeah,
haven't
10
solved
feet tall.
anything.
He won't come back.
So as far as width, though,
She's actually not that wide. She's more tall than
I
she
thought
is
people
wide.
were
So
saying
I'd say
something
like
else.
10 feet tall, 5 feet
You're
wide.
listening to his compelling argument of.
So if that's the case,
I
I
have-
can
We're
put her
in
I have,
hell!
the, I have the power to destroy Orcus.
I can put her in the hole then.
Like, I don't care. Like, give us a road to follow, and we'll follow it.
I'm gonna. do
Otherwise,
that.
I just want to get out of hell.
I'm gonna pull out my portable hole and put her in it, or have him put her in it.
Oh, okay.
Because if she's 10 foot tall, if you put her in at an angle with 6 foot wide, she can lay in there and actually has space to then close it back up.
Yeah, I mean, she occupies like the whole of the space, but
I know I don't have much in there. There'd be like a couple
Mark.
things on the ground that are
okay.
not.
Do you
taking
have
up a lot of
other
space.
entities that you
Yeah,
currently
you now have a
sworn
pocket
vengeance
demon lord.
against besides Orcus?
And now he doesn't have to carry her.
Okay.
Just always have some vengeance.
Somebody's always pissing him off.
Now I got a demon lord in my
Yeah, but
pocket.
usually dispatches
Like
them quite
Pokemon.
efficiently.
There.
Well,
Well, Vance, since you have all these opinions about what we're going to do, pick one.
Okay, we don't have to worry about him carrying her. We're
I'm
good
enjoying
there.
it.
I know.
There's so much that I'm having a hard time getting back into.
Well, Chang, would you help us if we were to launch an assault on Orcus?
I think that you underestimate just how powerful Orcus is at the moment.
And I'm fine
He
with maybe
controls
that.
vast
Now that I got it.
hordes of demons far stronger than I.
See? See, if we kill Orcus, it'll
I
solve the
may,
demon
I may
problem.
be able to cause a distraction for a short time. That would probably be about it.
That is bad news. What would you suggest, Chang?
It is intriguing what the Arcanoloth said about the one who stole the fork. You see, ordinarily devils would have dominion over these demons. In terms of pure power, though, we are vastly outmatched. But with the fork, we can bring the demon lords to heel and to be obedient once
Okay.
again.
So therefore, tax office.
Where is this tax
Yeah.
office?
So here's what I don't get, though. This
Yes.
is my only concern about this.
Oh, the only concern.
No, this is a valid concern.
As if none of them have been valid?
Or
that your first? Are you saying that nothing you've been saying has been valid at all?
In
And this is the first one?
Yeah.
It's
D-U-G-G-T-M.
In the interactions that I had with Orcus, brief though they were, he made a request of me to find the fork for him, and
He has it.
I don't know why he would do that if he already has better information on where it is, and
Yeah.
why he wouldn't give me that information to chase down that lead.
Demon Lord.
Is it Z-U-G-G?
T-M-O-Y.
So you think the Arcanum Loft was lying?
No, he probably believes that, and it may be true. I just am worried that that we're getting into something without knowing what's really going on.
Well, if we find
No.
Orcus's prisoner and we interrogate him, with kindness, then maybe he'll tell us where the fork ended.
Or with virtue?
Sure.
I'm holding up the
Oh, is-
hammer of pure virtue.
Oh, is that the name of the hammer? With virtue. No, see, that's the thing. If he
Give it a
hasn't
name.
told Orcus where the fork is, that means Orcus,
Just in case.
all offense to you, Martin, is going to be much better at torturing a person than you.
I see what you're thinking.
so
You're
we
thinking that he has not divulged, or you're saying that he would have divulged.
Do you want to call Orcus? Can you call him? Say, hey Orcus, am I still on the hook for finding this fork?
Oh, that would be interesting.
Martin knows where he is.
We don't have that
Where's the
chance
tax
to pee
office?
anymore, though.
Just for ease, I'll say that it's this one.
Oh, it's right there.
Yes, we're going
You just don't have to walk that far.
Are you saying you want me to try and phone in the boss and say, hey, do you have more information?
I want to leave.
I think I should go there.
I don't want
Oh, I
to
know.
be in hell at all.
But we're getting there.
Do whatever you want.
You don't have to. You can go kill Orcus.
I mean, I'm just throwing this out here. Like,
Just spitballing.
somebody, an organization, that guy said, stole this very powerful trident-like item. We also know that somebody, probably an organized group,
Yes.
stole Death's scythe.
Yes.
I'm worried that this is a pattern, and I'm worried that
But they
something
have
crazy is
one
going
of
on.
those people is caught wherever
So-
they are. That's
Sounds like whatever we do, we need more information. And it sounds like the only place we're going to get that
and the fork
is
is the
this
same thing.
Tax office.
tax office.
Okay.
From the sounds of it, a head-on fight with Orcus.
We just need to make sure that I'm not recognized if we're going into Orcus territory.
Okay.
Well, so disguise yourself.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll
You
reach
only
down
look
and grab
like
some.
9
Rub
grams.
some dirt on you.
Mess it in his hair.
Little soot.
Okay.
Rub it on his
Martin.
face.
I don't know if you figured this out by now, and I'm gonna turn into Bilford.
Bilford.
What are you doing here?
It's platypus. Harry the platypus.
Fly to you this whole time.
Ah.
Where did the Bilford go?
Bilford.
Okay,
Vance.
well, let's go to the tax office.
I will make myself look like a tabaxi. Specifically, a very one puffy white cloud.
Oh.
I don't
You never
recognize
knew
him.
Clouds,
No,
did
I
you?
didn't.
Okay, I was
I,
gonna say, alright.
I am indifferent to
Just another random scientist. Okay.
another random wizard.
So yeah, where do you guys want to go now?
Tax office.
Is he coming with us?
Yeah, he is actually.
Oh, that's nice of you.
He doesn't have to
He's
carry
gonna run
the statue
interference.
anymore.
Oh,
Is he?
well, that's what he said.
Oh, that's nice of him.
He said he can make a distraction.
I
Yeah,
guess, but-
possible.
When we get there, I will go on a rampage within the city. That should draw away most of any guards that will be there.
There's also a Tarrasque running around somewhere.
Don't distract him.
Does he have a way of messaging?
Distracting
Well,
distraction.
This guy has a fly speed, right?
I don't think so.
Pit fiends?
I don't think they have wings.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
The mini
Or
does.
they're just ornamental.
I was gonna say I see wings right there. What are you talking about?
It's
Really
not
big.
a pit fiend.
Pit fiends are very strong.
Oh, they do have wings. Look at that.
Pretty sure they can
Big
fly.
wings.
Alright, I'll look it up. Hold on.
If he can fly, then the Trask can't touch him while he lures it into a populated area.
Okay, apparently he does have a fly speed. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, and a good one, 60 feet.
All
It's
right.
a happy coincidence with the mini.
I like the idea. I will find this Tarask, and I will try to lure it to the city, where we'll go on a rampage and hopefully cause much pain and destruction amongst the demons. And I don't think it'll be able to make the leap to the Mute Citadel.
Where's the second
I hope.
command of that one demon queen?
Right.
One of the guys in command, he's not getting up.
The
But
slug
someone
thing?
else might know where the Trask is because they wanted us to go help fight. So we just asked them where it was.
I think we should leave that
Let
up
Chang
to
go
the
figure that
champion.
out. We're going.
Has
To pay
anybody
taxes.
seen the massive mountain-sized beast? No, nobody.
They probably collapsed and died.
I'm just saying
It
it's
has a
probably
full
not going to be
source.
too hard to figure out where it is.
Yeah, we just need to go
Not everyone will say something.
tax office.
And we've run into people
Tax
that talk through
Tax
swords.
office.
So I
Alright,
mean,
alright.
like,
Does anybody need
we're
to
not running
rest?
into the best people here.
I could
Tell
use a
what
rest,
you're
but I.
fine.
We're not really people either.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so
you
you
did
find
get
some
electrocuted
people.
and burned.
You're a dragon creature. Why can't they be people?
They're not here either. I
I'm sure
found
there's some dragon
mushrooms.
in hell.
I found mushrooms who put us on mushrooms. This is not.
I assume you want
Guys,
to rest
none of this
first.
has actually happened.
All dream.
This is all a nice trip we've had.
I mean,
It's really just a Dungeons
I
and
used my
Dragons game,
ring. I used a 3rd level spell slot.
You used your hit points.
I did, but I've got most of those back right now.
Oh, okay. Just go.
He's
Let's
busy
just go
going.
to our taxes.
Well, let's just go fight.
All right. How are you guys getting out of the crevasse? The same way you got in?
Can he pick us up?
Has it been
One at a
8
time.
hours
Oh.
since she cast?
Are hundreds of
Windwalk.
Myconids going to try and stop us if we?
Well, that's the other thing.
One of they're probably all set free now.
Well, that's it. I wanted to.
Well, in that case, we can all just wind walk out of here.
Well, we
Well,
went through the
let's
whole
let's
dungeon.
think about it. You guys, so you went into the pit where so it was like an hour where you used it to get to the pit. You went in the pit. You talked with the mushroom people. That was like an hour with the
stuff still.
thing you
Oh,
did.
you know what? We rested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
long rested at the.
Yeah.
Wind walk would have worn off.
But it also means that it can be cast again. True.
If you have a spell slot for it.
Yeah.
After the long rest.
She didn't fight, so
She got wolves.
Oh, we're out
Alright.
back again.
She cast on a
Quite literally in some instances.
guesses.
No. She
Guessing
did an
slots.
important thing. She kept me on my feet with that totem.
All right. Well, let's fly out of here.
Okay, you go straight up. You see tons of mushrooms on the
As far as I'm
walls.
concerned.
As you fly up, you can kind of see the myconoid colony. They're all kind of laying around, dazed from the appearances of things. You fly up, and eventually you see the light, and you break through into the light of day, into the.
Is it dawn?
No, it's the same like red fiery glow that's coming from the swirling clouds above. Miasma. Excuse me. The rest of the landscape is rocky and barren, and with steam coming out of certain areas. Just awful. Gonna fly north.
Whichever way is the tax office.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Are you flying high or flying low?
Flying medium.
Keeping an eye out for falling.
Well done.
I hoped you would say that. Round
Flying
shifts.
medium.
Okay, flying medium, I'll say that's like 50 feet. You...
No, hang on. Let's
Oh,
make it 100
jeez.
feet.
51.
100 feet.
Because I'm pretty sure the Tarask is like 50 feet tall, so I want to be out of range of that.
Just in case.
I'll say that, like, once you get to 100 feet, you actually can see to the northeast. There is, like, a puff of clouds over in this direction.
White.
No. And I'll say that it's like slowly heading this way.
That's the Jurassic cloud of dust.
Now there's a couple things you'll run into. The first thing that you run into is almost directly in your path, just a little ways off. You see that there's an incredibly dark patch.
It's not there.
Nasty, yes.
It's about 200 feet in diameter, just a section of where it's a lot darker than all the others.
On the ground, in the air.
On the
What
ground.
about that?
That looks interesting. You guys want to explore
Hey,
it?
look,
No.
a distraction.
Go there.
No.
Yeah.
No. Tax office. Then leave out.
All
Do you want to go fight or do you want to go maybe not?
No, we're going to fight no matter what.
Well, that's what I'm saying is we're going somewhere to fight or maybe not fight.
It's really
Detour.
I've already flown towards it.
Son of
Yes, the bell does actions and just breaks off.
Just can't grab it. Too wispy.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. You,
I mean, I don't want to.
Yes.
I'm going to land outside of it and take the minute to turn back into solid
I
form.
never want it to be a point of.
Yeah,
being against you.
so you land.
I never will take a
You peer into the darkness,
I'll
and
just chop off another
you
limb.
can see into it. It's not like there's some solid
Two
barrier.
down.
And what you would see is that there, in the center of this darkness, there is what appears to be some sort of ramshackle hut.
That's the tax office?
No.
They got distracted.
There's a patch of darkness we passed and we want to explore it.
It's not every day you're in hell.
Okay, I'll approach
That's
the
the
hut.
right attitude.
Is it darkness like dispel darkness?
No, it's just where like the light just isn't going there.
I mean, we literally could come here
We're
anytime we
on
wanted.
our side.
Yeah, there's someone.
He's off. He's probably going off towards the cloud.
The moment you enter the darkness, you feel an intense cold, which is it's like the opposite of this hot, dusty, dry environment that you've been in for the past.
Telekinetic shot.
You
The cloud?
into the darkness.
Yes, you.
Can we cast spells as clouds?
No, as soon as you stop being a cloud.
Why would I stop being a cloud?
Okay, then continue being cloud.
Okay.
Are you guys
just
all turning into
dissipates a
clouds?
little bit as you puff away.
Martin Day.
I turned back into solid form.
I'm
What
turning
is our
back
flying
into solid
speed for
form.
this form?
300 feet.
Yeah, why in the world would I turn back into a physical person if we don't even know what kind of...
All right,
Oddly
we'll,
enough-
we'll watch that cloud just go in there.
Okay, oddly enough, the sensation
He
is
gets
very
murdered.
familiar to you. It takes you a moment to
Watching
kind of
Martin, he's not
recollect. But then you remember, this is exactly how the shadow felt. And as you look around, you realize that everything's gone various hues of gray.
Well, I hope you can get back out.
There's no color here.
Oh, great.
So you're going in there, Martin?
I did, yeah. Oh, you already did.
We're watching.
Can I leave the darkness and try?
Yeah, you get out.
Oh, perfect. We'll go back in. Go in and go
For the
back.
first time.
Hot,
Cold. No.
hot, cold, hot,
Go
cold.
right in the middle.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
There's no answer.
He answered himself.
There's a hut here?
There's a hut.
I'm going to look inside the hut. Go on.
It's pretty ramshackle,
where it
so
starts to
there
get
would be
cold.
some cracks. You look
My
in,
thumb
and
is cold.
there appears to be a really ugly old woman inside, a bit of a crone, hunched over a boiling pot of
Stick in the axe.
murder something.
Bring it back out. Put it
Are you a
next to her-
demon?
Next to her cheek.
What do you have? A cheek as a cloud?
She looks up at this and
No, I
says,
turn back into a person.
No, I'm not a demon. Are you?
No. I'm going to use my divine sense.
It's loud enough we hear if we're not in there.
Didn't she say it's like
Well,
300
she's a
feet?
devil.
She's the shadow devil. Is she a celestial fiend or undead?
I'm looking it up.
And is this place consecrated or desecrated?
I'm also looking it up.
It's crazy.
She's a celestial, and this is consecrated ground. Carry on.
She would be a fiend.
Well, she said she wasn't a demon. Are you a devil?
Of course not. What are you taking me for?
Devil. I don't know. Is she evil? Can I smell her?
Yeah, she smells awful. She does have some horns, actually.
What's this? What are you?
You're a cloud. You can't talk.
You can talk as a cloud?
You can talk.
Okay.
Can you talk to non-clouds?
Yeah. You just have to end every sentence with "like the wind."
He's got a blow on him.
At this point, she'll actually magically transform into a beautiful female woman. And she'll say, I'm a beautiful woman.
Right. See, that's the great way to not make me not trust you.
Why don't you come in? Join me for dinner.
As the meal.
Anybody else hungry?
Nope, I'm fine.
No.
Still floating around outside in the dark. Just kind of
Are
walking
you friends
around.
with Orcus?
No.
That was
Inside check.
I'm gonna inside check.
Oh, he's saying something like, yeah, that could be definitely taken out of context.
15.
Yeah, no, she seemed to be telling the truth.
All right.
She said it indignantly, like I wouldn't stoop to such a level.
Well, carry on. I'm gonna leave.
Wait, we don't want dinner?
He doesn't eat.
Oh.
He doesn't eat
We have a
today.
tax office to get to.
Okay.
An
It
appointment
was
for the
nice
tax
meeting
office.
you.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait, with my accountant.
I'm gonna re-clouds up.
Okay. Yeah, you re-cloud up.
Fart it back up then.
You have to recast the spell to do that?
No.
Oh.
Just for that
Within
8-hour
8
duration,
hours.
we can just turn into clouds as often as we want.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It just takes a minute.
It takes a
Takes a
minute,
minute.
and once you start it, you are very
Capacity to tell it's still up.
vulnerable.
Yeah, that's the downside.
Okay, well. All right, you fly a bit farther, another many miles, and it looks like you come across what looks like a forest in the distance. As you get closer, though, it resolves into something that is not a forest. As you get closer, you realize that what you thought were trees are actually thousands of crucifixes
No, there's a.
staked into the
We
ground.
need to stay upstairs, please.
Is anything on them?
Not this time.
There are, in fact, a large variety of devils, all nailed to the crosses.
Not demons.
As far as you can tell, it essentially, the forest surrounds, and you can see the city by this point, but it surrounds the whole of the city.
So it's like an outer ring in sense.
It's not gonna work. Go upstairs, please.
Well, that sucks.
Demons or devils? I thought
We really need to get that fork back.
Go.
Do we?
Well, these are the prison guards
The more you
that are
do it, the
being
more
stuck
you
up in the
know.
crucifixes.
Go.
Yes. Gotta
What
respect
is
that.
your-
Listen to January,
Yes.
please.
What is your goal? in
My
life?
goal? In life, generally?
Not to get crucified.
Well, I would like to get married at some point. Absolutely.
Okay, so those are like wonderful things that won't happen if we let the demons out of hell.
Well, that all depends on your point of view.
I mean, you're right. We wouldn't be the ones letting it happen, but we would be not doing anything about it. Or do you just not care about this world?
It's hell. Why
yes,
should we
but if
care
they
about
get
that?
out of hell,
We don't want hell on earth.
Well, it really depends on your birth.
knew it.
This isn't my world.
I've got my own problems.
So go back to them.
I wish I could. Tax office.
All right, you guys fly over this forest.
I'm
So,
sitting
yeah,
here
uh,
going, what would happen if I cast banishment?
Go ahead.
As you reach the outskirts of the city, I'll say that you can find some rocks to hide behind.
There's clouds.
But yeah, you'll see that you're close enough to the city where you can kind of see some movement. On the city streets themselves, you see a large variety of different creatures. Namely, though, they are all basically different kinds of demons, all shapes and all sizes. And you also see a large number of Bodaks. If you'll remember your friend Wallwetter, he had a herd of them.
That doesn't help me know what they're.
Bodaks? I'll share a photo of them. Hold on.
Just describe what they look like.
When we got to the outside, can we see that big dust cloud getting closer to the city?
Yes, actually. This is a Bodak. They're essentially undead
A bunch of them?
monstrosities. Yeah. The whole city is crawling with demons and undead.
Do they look like they're doing anything or just milling about?
As you observe, every once in a while you'll see a large ball of fire like launch up and away from the city towards the center. And this is just a constant thing, like it's every few minutes from various points a big ball of fire is going to launch towards the center.
Oh, it's a siege. So you're saying, so this is a city, outer ring city, and then the center is the citadel.
Yeah, and you can kind of see from where you're at the top of the citadel, because it's kind of like in a depression.
Seems appropriate.
Okay.
Now, the guy would have pointed out the building or giving you a description of it, and yeah, it's right there on the outskirts. But as you mentioned, you can see the cloud that is in the distance barreling towards the city.
Perfect distraction.
Well, we just need to find some place where we can turn back into people.
Or hiding behind some rocks. Let's do it now. I'm going to coalesce behind the rocks.
You coalesce.
I will wait until he has coalesced to start that process.
Agreed.
Alright.
So we're all turning back to the real people.
Yes, but him first.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait.
Okay, those first.
Has it been an hour since we captured Zugtmoy and flew here?
Yeah, it's a pretty far distance. I'd say that, yeah, it took you about an hour.
Would anyone be opposed of letting
I think
Septimoid
weapons gone.
go?
Our holy weapon. Yes! I'm opposed to that.
Okay.
Do what?
Releasing Zugtmoy?
Yeah, just because now she's surrounded by demons, and so
Yeah, the demons are her friends.
They will come against us.
will they?
Yes. She's not going to be happy that you gave her a ring.
I think we should take her out of hell and then smash her.
At this point, there's a huge crash as you guys have been watching. The cloud of dust has gotten closer and closer, and then it's resolved into what appears to be a ginormous Tarrasque chasing a red speck. But as it's chasing, you'll see that there's these explosions every 12 seconds right in its face. And yeah, with a huge crash, crashes into the city right here and starts raising unholy hell.
Good, that's what we wanted.
Alarm bells are going to start sounding all throughout the city, and you'll actually sense that the demon lord that you are so fond of is heading towards that direction.
So
stay with us.
Let's go to the tax office.
Yeah.
Later we will take care of that.
Yeah, but as you watch, you see that a lot of the undead and the demons are kind of heading towards to do battle with the Tarrasque.
Abraham, could you cast a weapon into the horse?
Now, are you guys just running
You don't
for
have
it,
it,
trying to be quick, trying to be
Well, I did.
sneaky?
I am always sneaky. Yes.
Okay, roll some stealth then to
how
try
does
to.
that work? How
try to
does
sneak
sneaking
in there. Stealth.
the ring?
I is always sneaky.
It has a nose ring. It's a ring of spell storing. He's attuned to it.
And how does he use the ring?
How does anyone use a ring of spell storing?
Well, usually by things like speaking magic words and stuff.
Yes, and the magic word is nay.
Alright, holy weapon.
Thanks. I love it.
Bro, what'd you get for stealth, bro?
Oh, we're stealthing?
Yeah, I
Pretty
got
good,
it.
We
actually.
have some pass without trace.
Yeah, I could pass without trace.
23.
Let's just play at the pass without trace.
11
11.
with pass without a trace.
With pass without a
How much
trace.
is it? What is pass without
I
trace?
think you
Plus
get
10.
Plus 10.
So I got a 1.
Oh.
So
No.
you can concentrate me for about an hour on the pass without trace. So throw me a constipation. I mean
I
concentration.
got a. So I have advantage.
There you go.
So just walk away from her.
So as you're running, I'll say that there was
Hit
a.
every rock against every. Somehow there's a
There
bell
was a
started
frog.
there.
Couple suits of armor, things are clinking around.
That you ever did see.
36. Is that good enough?
Yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Well, it all depends on how he does it. Like, I usually do group stealth checks. So if somebody gets a 1,
That's
and
normally
somebody
how
got
I
a
do it.
36,
But
then
a 1
it
is
balances
so
out.
bad.
Sorry,
I raised
yeah.
it up with a 33.
only a 32. So
I know.
Between the three of us, we helped raise the group.
I know.
up.
Us being quiet helped you not make.
We helped. Well, it's just like you,
We each kind of grab an
oh,
arm
you-
and run with her.
no, you,
One
you
leg
see like a
shakes.
pink ribbon or something like. No, keep her focused. We're not seeing that. You go after it.
No, we're helping distract.
What kind of a noise would you make with that bad of a roll or a trip?
Loud
Or
falling armor, like
you
on
accidentally
Lord of the
cause
Rings
something to
falling down.
explode.
Hits self with vorpal hammer.
Drops
have
it on
armor.
his foot.
Drop.
No, like she's sprinting,
Or
but gets
yeah,
caught up
She's
in like
not allowed to
beating somebody, and then just
Is that what the
falls
speed?
over flat,
Good.
prone,
Sweet
Face
Yeah,
plants.
we
She-
don't have to move over there.
and like the axe goes scratching along, and it hits into like 3 tin cans.
Some reason there.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to you. You clearly need this. Invisibility.
So this is what's going to happen. So most of the monsters, like I said, have cleared out, but I'll say that there is a chasme, which it's essentially just a giant man mosquito.
Mosquito.
You see him fly up out of the city and turn in your direction, and just kind of look, but then continues flying.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that is not. At what point, and yelling, have I ever done that?
When can I ever be
All
Okay,
right,
but for real, I
so
just expended a spell slot.
Oh, okay, so I am invisible.
you're now invisible.
Now
Yeah, going forward.
Hopefully not.
So will that? Do you have disadvantage because you're playing?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you'll have.
I'm
straight
going
roll.
to
Yes.
I'm going to cast bubble wrap.
There is the giant hamster ball spell.
The giant hamster ball spell.
Oh, yeah.
No, knowing her, she'd roll around it and clink, 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 clink.
Couldn't you have asked for it to be mithril plate armor?
We're gonna do it this way.
Maybe.
Ooh, what's that thing?
This is guys tax office.
You didn't go high enough with the ask.
No.
+3 plate armor made of mithril.
Seems a bit unnecessary. Like, why not? I say, well, I want +3 mithril half plate. Also, could you include it being bedazzled
Where's
with
the
lots of
giant demon
sparkles? Particularly, like,
Where's the
no,
giant
it's
demon?
just ridiculous.
The giant
at that
one right
point.
over
It literally has her name.
Do you wanna throw him on there?
I know, but I didn't ask for that.
Where do you want?
He'll be,
Oh, he's now going to be the enemy?
yeah, so
Alright.
there's a demon there.
Beautiful.
Alright, you guys, all the entrance
Do
is
you
over
think
here.
they actually do public works with the taxes that they do? Or is it just like all like a monarchy?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think the taxes are used for anything it's
Okay.
used for.
Well, I think it would be absolute hell that they pay taxes and they do public works, but it's all terrible.
That would just be for the government employees or people that are stealing from it now. That would be hell if they had to actually use it for what it's intended for.
that too. But like, so they're like putting down like pipes and plumbing, but you know, it only works at midnight.
Right.
and the water always comes out and it stinks. And then every year
You've
there's
been to Magna, have you?
Yes. And they always have a vote every year when they have two people that just like, I will totally fix the plumbing, and then they all vote, and the plumbing never gets fixed.
Anyways, yeah, you go through the front door, and this is what you see. There is like 4 different rows of essentially desks that go like without end. Basically, just a humongous building filled with desks, and at each desk there is a ball and chain. However, looking around, you see that it's not hooked up to anybody. There are papers everywhere. The desks are filled with papers. You're not close enough to read any of them yet, but at the far end of the room, you'll see that there is a large. What's your Bob? Hold on.
Arcanum law. Angel.
He
Diva.
is
Planetar.
a-
Radiant Idol.
We're getting there. Hold on. He's a Baylor.
Oh.
Yes, I know what that one means.
They explode when they die.
He's big, but he is asleep at the desk.
Oh, good. We're sneaking still. So we're just looking for one item, right?
No, we're looking for a person, and he's probably through a secret passage at that desk.
Okay, so hey, why don't you and I, maybe you, why don't we take a creep and let's see if we can't figure
They're
this
talking
out
about you, Martin.
before Noisemaker here takes a walk with us.
Sounds good.
Like Martin.
You don't move.
Won't
We
move.
got
Okay.
3 of us that can go around.
Also, I'm
We
over
have
here.
special boots.
Yeah, I don't make sound with my boots.
We can cast guidance.
I'm gonna give you invisibility. Okay.
So can I.
Well, actually, let's
We
see
should
here.
guide whoever's going up to the desk.
Hang on, let me. Okay, yeah, that one I don't have.
Could do pass without trace.
It's up. I've already got that going.
Oh,
So the
is it?
3 of us are gonna sneak over. We're gonna get extra quiet now.
So us 3 are going to cast guidance on the 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Guidance.
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 Does that just give us
And-
extra advantage? Like,
No,
No,
D4.
it's a D4.
D4,
So we have to do check that.
You have 1 minute.
1
to
minute.
use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute.
And I inspire you to be great. You're gonna do so well at any locks that we need picking, or
I inspire you to unlock things.
here's the key.
Or
by
any
the
other.
way.
Show this over there.
So you get to roll any ability check or attack roll you want to make within the next 10 minutes. You get to roll an extra D8, and if it doesn't work, you keep getting to add that until something works.
Oh.
Right.
That's nice.
So
Yours
just
let us move. All right, roll stealth to sneak up to the desk.
Nat 20.
27, 34.
I don't think I need to roll it.
We'll just say max movement. Are you?
Oh, I only got a 38.
Well, move your
So
max.
what's the
like,
room? What's the
30
room
feet.
like?
You're looking at
Like, is it dark?
Yeah, it's fairly dark. There's
30.
like. This is just what it looks like. There's like a giant I'll say that this is a statue. You can tell
So,
it's not real.
Thea, how
Um,
does it feel to be on the out now?
looks like directly behind the desk there's like lava.
Well, the core group right now.
Okay, so
We're
I'm gonna show
we're
us
the
that 60 feet.
incapables.
Okay.
Too loud. We're offering support.
I don't know. You're stuck here with me.
Hey, move me like 60 feet.
I'm
kind of
too
towards the
noisy
wall. I'm
to
assuming
run out.
we're all going together, right? Because we got to stay with you for the pass without trace.
I'm
Oh, I
fine.
guess they do, don't they? Yeah. All
Why
right. so
don't you
we'll-
follow them?
We'll stay and be
If you're
friends.
quiet as well, you could also join us.
You
We could have a 4th one coming with us.
Everyone's gonna roll
Concentrating?
this.
You're not coming.
Yeah.
If they're all getting close, they're all gonna have to roll.
Why don't you do it?
Wait,
Alright.
are you coming?
Go, Thea.
Do you
Go.
wanna come with
Go,
us?
Thea. Go.
All right, we got another one.
Roll stealth. Go. Go, Thea.
I mean, okay, so then I would have expended.
You're rolling against his passive perception.
Don't
Question
forget to
is-
add your plus 10.
The question is, how perceptive is a sleeping demon?
So 14 plus 10.
That was plus 10.
Well, that was plus. My roll before was perfect.
Do you have no stealth or anything?
I will, yeah, plus 2.
You can stay
My,
back.
Anyone else?
Everyone
else moving?
I mean, I guess. Hold on.
Yeah.
So
I guess I had to
if
roll
she was
again.
coming with us, I would have inspired her too. Because I'm not going to give her the invisibility I gave you.
You could do a +4 or 1d4, right? If you're
I got a 28 without the pass without trace.
Yeah, I didn't add my other number because my dice roll was a 20.
Aw, Thea. Welcome to the known.
Just the initial.
So you go to step and then you realize you stepped on like a crumpled piece of paper and it crinkles a little bit. You lift it up and look at it, and it's actually a report based on like abnormalities in like how many kidneys people have that they've removed from demons, and there's like 2 out of like 1,000.
okay.
You learn something. We have to roll again.
all right. So where are we going? So we only move like 20
Krishna.
feet. So
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Welcome
move your
to the
maximum
owl.
so
movement.
what's your max movement?
The Lane Club.
What's your max movement?
Oh, I can move.
I think we're the
60
cold glow.
If we're using our action and our if we're just
So,
dashing.
What can you go?
We have to ask
Except for does
ourselves,
dashing work with being
if
stealthy?
they get caught,
That's a good question.
how
Yeah,
long
I
do we
have
have
not
walking
sure
at
about
30 feet.
until we
Speed.
jump?
30.
That's my speed, not including any dash.
Do you
or
want to
anything.
wait
So do we want to
until one of
go?
them falls
So
over?
we'll just move 30 feet at a time because that's as fast as he can go.
Okay.
So we need to make it quick though.
Okay.
If I can go kind of quick and jump, I can go next.
You know what?
Are you
I'm gonna
done?
inspire you too.
Let's
I'm gonna say
see.
something really nice.
It
All right.
says
Just in case you guys need it.
All right, I'll take it.
I can't help myself, but
Just can't help myself.
it specifically says other than you.
So let's jump us up at least 10 more feet before we have to make another roll so we can go that 30 feet.
Are you done?
Push us up 10 more feet.
I mean, just for realism, I would say that dashing you would not be stealthing.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't think so, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so we're moving.
Yeah,
Slow
just
and quiet.
normal movement.
Okay, so we moved our 30 feet.
All right, move again. Or sorry, roll stealth again.
15, 20, 30.
Oh, I didn't get a net 20. I got 19 plus 13 plus 10. Or I can. Yeah,
34.
I'm gonna keep with that.
All right, yeah, no. it's-
Sorry, I rolled the low one at 30.
I only got 42.
You know what? We're allowed to add a 1d4 to all these as well.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah, no, you're yeah, he's sneaking.
10, 15, 20, 30. All right, beautiful. All right. So, do we see this dog thing laying down here, or is it not really there?
I'm gonna pretend it's not
Okay, that
Do we
works.
see anything else where we're at now that we're further into the room? As far as like,
there. I
Other
mean, it's pretty much what you
doors,
see. There's just
things.
endless rows of desks and
Okay.
balls and chains.
nothing.
All right.
out of the
It's
ordinary.
reasonably assumed that here they just kept demons doing paperwork all day, every day, until they broke.
That's
Another one then?
I'm just
Yeah.
glad I don't believe in hell, because
Uh-oh.
this would be hell for me.
22.
You don't believe in hell again.
With the
Hang on.
d4?
Yeah. Oh, no, I
No, it only
D4.
exists in
Hang on,
this
I got
world.
advantage
My
on
world,
this because I'm walking quietly. Good thing too. I almost
So
rolled
when
a
I
2.
die, I will not come here.
Instead I got a
will go
19
to my
again.
I only got a 35 on that one.
Yeah, you guys, he's still asleep. Your cruise.
I
is
only did
reached.
42.
Oddly
Alright.
enough, out of all the torture that the devils have bestowed upon the demons over the years, this one is the most effective. Because torture, you feel something. You feel important. But this menial paperwork is degrading. Anyways, move, roll again.
I gotta move our.
If it helps, between the passive without trace and my passive bonus, I'm already starting at a 22.
Pretty good.
Also have advantage.
He
You know,
literally
I
forward
think
rolls the entire way.
If part of the paperwork was that they have to copy down the letter
I
I
have advantage on it
from-
too, and I'm like,
from a
this
certain
thing's a roll
book,
two.
but
I'm like,
only the
let me
letter
roll that
I.
again. 19. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I rolled a 3, and
That
then I'm
would
like,
be
oh, that's still
All right,
24.
so
Yeah, I would have had a
without
25.
the D4, without
we're at the
I would have had a
desk.
25 without it.
What do we
so-
see?
So, apart from the sleeping Baylord, you will see several baubles on the desk, including Hell's Best Boss, and it's engraved with the name Hero Baal.
I want to take it.
There is
It's
a
a giant mug.
There
How
is an
big is
emerald
giant?
paperweight, a large emerald. It would be worth about 400 gold pieces if you
Giant
wanted.
is
All right, well, he's interested in the mug. I'm taking the
I
emerald.
want to know
probably
where there's an emerald.
I
I was talking. I was trying to figure out how big the mug was.
That's your bro. You're like, there's a mug, and Vance is like, emerald.
If I knew there was an emerald, I would have tried to go for
I'm
that.
like,
That's why you don't interrupt the DM.
What else is there, Cody? While he's getting that mug, what can I grab?
Apart from that, I'll say that there's just a few like fancy pens, a bit of paper.
I'm trying to take it from you.
How fancy of a pen we talking about?
You reach for, like,
I'll say worth a gold piece. Like it's a nice pen.
Good
Alright,
perception.
I'm still gold just for fun.
know what you're starting. It's
My
fun.
character's
I
good.
love it. If you want to start a stealing war, that would be so
Just
fun.
don't wake the demon.
We're like fighting over an emerald right in front of it.
Just don't get it.
We're quiet about
Oh
it.
no! I wouldn't retaliate in this moment.
We're quiet about it.
So what are we doing now?
That's up
Fine,
to
I'll
you
just
guys.
go with the mug.
Alright,
I said
so
that first.
We've seen that. There's nothing that doesn't look like there's anything important.
You're welcome to roll an inspection, but roll stealth with it.
Stealthy inspection. That'd be like an investigation.
Yeah.
So stealth. 20.
Didn't make up in my head what I was rolling for.
All right, 35 on the stealth.
21, 28 for stealth.
That's good.
Don't have
Inspection.
He didn't make it, 19.
plus
13. We'll add the 4 to that one.
What was the inspection? 13. I don't think you would notice it.
Alright.
23.
Investigation?
I get a 16 investigation.
Yeah, you wouldn't have noticed it either. But Vance, he goes around to the other side of the desk and he's just kind of looking at the drawers, peeking underneath it, and he actually will see there is a red button right between the Baylor's legs, right on the underside of the desk. To reach it, you'll have to basically crawl underneath and reach up and touch it.
Yeah, no.
I was going next.
I very quietly whispered.
All right, you press the button, and the desk slides forward a few feet to reveal a set of stairs that lead down.
Okay, I'm gonna look at all you guys in the back of the room, and I'm gonna be like, I'm the big guy. And went to us.
We're the lookouts now.
Yay.
Cody, what did the mug say?
So I mean, we're going down.
It's
Hell's best boss.
We never
Best boss.
did a signal. What's a signal?
Did we get
Oh, for
Sending stone?
You'll be able to tell.
no, it's going to be let's be friends.
Do we give a sending stone to someone?
Not now.
I have one.
The
he
stone
has
starts
the other.
ringing.
Oh, yeah, I have a sending stone.
Wakes up the wakes up
You
the
gotta be careful when that goes on.
We'll call you, don't call us.
Again.
You just tempted to
Yeah,
do it, or
blocking me from
Oh, we took
falling
a
over.
rest. I was treating it like all my harp spells were used from the dungeon. I didn't know
you
that.
cannot be reached.
So we're going down, right?
Down the
Well,
goblin
I
town.
noted the mug I
Really,
took.
the reception down here.
Yo ho, my
What was the
lads.
emerald size?
Yo ho, my lads.
400.
It's okay.
I don't know that I'm gonna sell it. I
It's
don't
okay,
need
I
the
already
money.
have
It's
an
cool.
emerald, so.
And I don't care.
I got one.
The only reason I want money is to buy better equipment.
Fun fact, it came straight from the mines of Joyblex.
Is that in
Is it engraved?
It is.
Should add it before I forget.
There's this, you can get more emeralds in hell.
There's actually a lot of gemstones in hell, but you guys didn't decide to go that way.
There's a different place. There's another direction to go.
No, we want to get out of hell, remember?
Not if I can get it.
I prepared so much crap in hell. Like, you guys could probably spend like another.
Does the
forever
emerald
down here.
have any papers around it saying where it said location was of its origin?
Yeah, I'll say that there was
In my
a
16
official
investigation.
paper that said from the mines of Joyblix. You can learn more about it by reading the Necronomicon later.
Okay.
All right. I'll say you climb down the stairs, and this is what you see. There is a giant pit leading basically into a lava down below, and like a narrow ledge. There are chained cages hanging from the ceiling.
Over the lava, I take it?
Over the lava.
I see now.
I assume lava, I've gone over that before, but I've reached in my boots, and walking on water doesn't quite help with the hot.
Ooh, I've got to load this next part. Give me just
The
a
heat
minute,
that
guys.
doesn't do well.
I would play like rock, paper, scissors with you guys, but I'm apparently invisible.
Yeah, why would you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
Because we're watching out for
they're up
for
at the
you.
door still. She's back there and invisible like everyone else.
We're all just hanging out in the tax office,
Pay your taxes.
going over and like, oh my, this guy, it's really bad when you don't pay your taxes.
Bless you.
They collect things by the inch. This guy lost 3 inches off his nose because he didn't pay his taxes.
I was a little like, I'm not trying to
Yes, that's where I was going. Let the imagination take over. I'm mildly surprised he had 3 inches to take off his nose.
Maybe his name is Pinocchio.
It's very possible. I don't speak Infernal. This part is actually written in common.
This is an intense basement.
Okay.
Oh, on this page, they actually are doing a public work. They're trying to set up
I
an
will send we
office
just hear this little
to make-
chanting from front of the building. Where they
This
go,
is what they do under the tax
uh,
office.
chanting. Oh, so that's where everyone's taxes is going.
Into the lava.
Don't look at that. Don't look at it.
So
Look at
That's
it.
correct.
Look at
snow
it.
has been moved across the lake, water, acid, mud, dirt.
But
It's
it's-
harmless all around.
I don't know if it's from a reputable source.
Well, Roll20 is usually a very reputable source.
Okay, if that's true, then I can walk across the lava.
Still do fire damage to you.
This walks as
It says as harmless as all
Says this spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or
Wait,
lava
where did the
as
map
if it
go?
were harmless solid ground.
So therefore, no fire damage. It's going to be harmless, solid ground. But it's really the DM's choice if the heat gets to you.
In parentheses, it says creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage from the heat.
There you go.
There you go.
There's that little, and I'm like, well, that's the whole point of what I'm checking. What's with the
All
first
right.
part?
You'll notice that there are 2 cages which are
Stepping on it
occupied.
doesn't hurt. It's the heat given off by it.
Which one?
And I'll say that they are. Can you hand me like a bug monster?
I need
from
cold
it?
lava.
I was gonna say we got these little dudes here.
You know, I always wonder when you're
I'll also
invisible,
need a cat
if you
person.
close your eyes, can you see through your own eyelids? Yes. I have now determined.
By the way, I'm just assuming, Gudu, that you're
Don't we
staying
have a
with
cat person?
us because we can't see you.
I need
Yes,
a bug
I am.
person and a cat person.
You see a bug person back there or a cat person?
Bug person, cat person. I'm a cat person.
I don't resist heat very well, so I don't really want to walk on lava.
Bug person?
Lava.
According to this page,
See,
they have
Maybe
5
for
levels
every I have,
deep of
I have
redundancy.
Where's the torch? I mean, there's
But the heat
you
given off
use the
by it
centipede.
is
That's right there
usually
below your hand.
below the
Lower,
Is that
lower.
one?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Oh, no, it will send
Poison,
Excellent.
though,
Oh, I see.
more style.
All right, we'll go in order of what's just more noticeable. The cage hanging directly in front of you guys as you get closer. Realize
It's like
contains someone that is familiar to some of you. For lo and behold, within the cage is none other than puffy white clouds. He's huddled in his cage looking pitiful. And to your left, you see that there is a disgusting looking creature. It looks like a bug.
Oh, I thought it was him. Sorry.
I'll actually post a picture of it. Hold on.
Vance, what did you turn into?
I'm not the only one that knows sort of this music.
It's come from the computer.
No.
Duh.
What is it
Alright,
called?
we're gonna post this in
Do you really
NPCs.
not know?
my brain thought Temple of Doom.
That is exactly where it's
Okay.
from.
It sounds a little more.
Probably kills you.
Alright, that is the creature that is in the other cage.
Or not female. There's more. I guess it cuts
That
off
mushroom
the
looks
top.
like
That's
Put it
probably
on
why
here.
it sounds a little different.
I put it in NPCs.
Oh,
It's when they tear his heart out.
Yeah. I figured it was
nice.
around there. That's what
so
I
the
think
thing we seen earlier.
You've never seen this.
Oh, sorry.
I know what that is.
One of
is
you
it,
will-
is
one
it
of you
supposed
would-
to?
One of you will recognize it right away.
One of the three of us?
I will go to
No.
the cage with puffy white
No.
clouds
Well,
first,
It's an Eberron creature.
and I'll be like, are there two of me running around
Klaus will look confused. For sake of roleplay, I'm not very good at doing clouds. You're welcome to do clouds if you want to.
Okay.
Quick question.
Okay,
before you
now
guys-
this is actually very boring.
Quick question.
I've actually
before you-
had this
yeah, you
dungeon.
should wait.
They did 5 of it.
I'm curious. He died in the past. Has he been in hell for like a couple of months or like thousands of years?
Oh, he did die in the past.
When did he die?
We were in the time bubble.
We were in the
Oh,
time
it
bubble.
was in the time bubble, wasn't it? Yep. I'm gonna go with no because that was essentially a magical distortion created by the power of the King in Yellow. So
We did talk to his spirit after that all happened in the
Yes.
present, so
no,
yeah, that makes sense.
we donated his body
Yes, we did.
to
It
science.
was his request.
Yes.
So yeah,
Just tell me when to talk to his class.
I mean, you can talk whatever you want.
No, you don't want
I don't know where I've already done
But I am going. Well, no, I don't want you to know the information until it comes up.
It's like, this is an interesting or at all torturous. Like the last time we brought the 5 versions of me, we had actually a very delightful
Okay, pause,
conversation.
Clouds. That was a really boring reaction. Thanks.
Well, see now the
Turns to look over.
8th time this happened. Now it was actually pretty interesting because, like, as Vance, like they couldn't really get you right. But and by you, I mean what you appear to
Okay,
be.
well, if you don't believe it's us, then you don't care if we leave you here, right?
Yeah, because if I say yes, well then the torture begins. If I say no, well then the torture begins anyway.
You knew I should have learned zone of silence.
Well, see that it's a hint every time it's a trick question.
Do I look like a trick?
Yes.
You can see him.
It's amazing how you can see me. I'm invisible.
I was just saying he's invisible.
Well, I hear you, so I assume you're invisible.
Invisibility is actually something.
Invisibility is actually a very easily learned spell. I actually learned it in the first 3 months, or at Mongrave
I'm trying
University.
to remember what I would like something that he would know.
This
that
is
was
why
me
he was
saying.
killed.
I'm not thinking of anything in the moment.
Is there anything we can do to prove to you that we're not a trick and this isn't a trick and that you would believe?
Oh, I know. I pull out my coupon for the brothel.
The fact. Now, there's so much to be said about a brothel coupon.
That's great, and I'm sure you can tell us later. But
Well, now
can you
I'm just
accept this
fascinated
now?
by the idea that A, you're still carrying it, B, didn't use it. Like the whole purpose of a
I didn't take it for
coupon.
its intended purpose.
Want to use a coupon for a brothel?
The fact that a coupon for a brothel actually exists.
That's what he said.
Like,
before.
like, would you ever see
for me, I'm
advertisements?
just kidding.
Hey, come here, baby bits.
Is there a lock on
No.
the cage?
Yeah, there is a lock on the cage.
Can we get to the cage, or are we gonna have to jump out into the middle?
Is this like
You'll have to
floating lava,
jump
or is
about
it-
5 feet to get to the cage.
So
Can
you're
we,
gonna
can we
onto it.
mage hand it towards us? Is it how like if it's? I mean, it's obviously probably heavy, but is it
You
heavy?
can
in-
probably to get it swinging.
I could mage hand with him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just swing it over, you
Let
know.
us hunt together. Get you out of the cage.
Swing and miss.
Well, I assume I can't open it.
Yeah, you don't have a key.
Exactly.
While we're doing this, too,
Is
when
this
we have a
character
moment.
dangerous by any chance?
Me? Oh,
Entirely not.
Okay.
Is it worth
He
having
wouldn't
him out of
hurt
the
his
cage?
enemies.
Are they going? Is this
Is it worth
thing
getting him out?
annoying? Are we gonna want to shove it off the
Not
side?
leaving him here.
Okay.
heard-
I'm fine with that. I just want to make sure it's gonna be worth it.
I mean, probably not, but we're not leaving him here.
All right, fair enough.
He deserves to be
You're
here.
coming with us.
Okay.
All right. So what do we need to do?
Did we get him out? Or do we
Cut the chain.
Cut the chain. There's
You
not
know,
like
it's
a.
actually been very interesting. I've been trying to log.
There's
my
a big
experience in
padlock
hell,
essentially
'cause
on
where
the
I come
door
from,
to the cage.
There is no hell.
Okay.
When
So
you
they
die,
mage hand it over closer to us, or
I say just cut the chain now, but
How are we gonna cut the chain?
I don't know. That's why I was going for the lock.
I don't do cutting apparatuses.
Let's see. I don't have heat metal. I don't have.
you guys are adventurers and you didn't bring
like
bolt cutters.
I mean, I've got probably a
Chainsaw.
crowbar in my backpack. I pick locks. I don't need to break chains
What
usually.
can I throw at him that won't hurt the kid? That'll only hit him. When you get rid of the kid, I'm throwing something at you. Chains.
I have shackles, but not chain breaky thingies.
How do you put up with this?
I have an adamantine dagger.
I might do it.
I forget half the time. I don't know.
It's probably what my wife does too, because I'm just as bad.
If it was me, I could get me out. Puffy, is there anything magical about this cage that's keeping you in there? Or is it just the physical?
well, I assume that I can't cast spells within it.
Why did the soundtrack go down?
Almost done.
Well, it was making space so I could tell you about Eberron. Anyway, that's where I'm from. In case you didn't know.
That's weird.
Ask her what that thing is.
What's that thing
Eberron? Well, you see,
In the other cage.
in the other cage? You know what that thing is?
I'm going to have a roll history or nature
That's really
because he
weird.
may not know it.
I don't know how far I can normally jump.
Is this a character
Why
you
would
actually
you need to
have?
jump? We're holding
Yes.
the cage
Well,
now.
that's why I don't know if you guys can point it closer or if I needed.
We swung it so we could grab it.
Whatever. We don't need the music.
I could have gotten there and jumped in because I can. If I'm got a running start, I can jump 5 feet further than
Yeah.
normal. But I don't
Yes,
know
he
what
got
normal
over
is.
20,
If
20
you
so
fail
he
that
does.
roll, that's a
He does
bad
know what
day.
it is.
I
What
don't
is
know
it?
what normal is.
It's a
though.
Quori.
I don't either. I just don't know why
It's
we were
actually
that.
one of the bottom tier Quori, the more common Quori.
I'm just saying, do you want to pick the lock or do you want me to pick the lock?
Can we just mage
There
hand
it
pick the
goes.
lock with it hanging out over the front of it?
Oh, he
And
probably can actually. Yeah.
does he have mage hand?
I don't have any.
Never mind. He's not an arcane trickster.
I have sleight of hand, which is plus 18.
I can't. So that's a special thing.
He does have a
arcane
reliable
tricksters have to
talent.
do.
You can't roll lower than a 10 on this.
Now,
check.
Quori
Yeah.
has actually come
What's
from,
I'm saying?
from
You were able
the
to swing the
plane
cage
of
over.
Del-
I don't want like what. I don't know.
No,
how
no,
to
so
stop
you
going to
can
the lock.
use it to break the chain.
which
or
I
you wanna try
imagine
to-
I don't have here anywhere like around
How did
here.
Dagger
From
Prime
where,
break it?
from where I come
I mean,
from.
we
Where
can
I
use the
come
chain and so, but that's
Because,
what
like, this is a
Why
different
would
plane
we
of
not
existence.
take the lock? I don't understand.
If it's over near us and I don't have to jump anywhere,
This
I
is
can
like your
pick them
magic
off.
skill.
Now imagine that.
That's what I'm
There
trying
it
to
is.
say.
Adamantine
He's done.
Deals max damage
That's
against objects.
why.
What?
You killed the
Airheim
first
has an adamantine arm. You can just
What
punch
chain
it.
do you
I
use
really wish
actually
he was there right now.
Is that like just
Yeah.
a character in your game, or did you actually play that?
Between
I
all these
played
people,
that
I'm sure there's many
Give
people
me
we
a
could
snake.
name.
Do you yell out?
You started it.
I can break the chain or I can pick the lock.
What is what?
I mean,
He.
What is he?
Yeah,
A
the
wizard.
picking of the lock, unless it's magically. Wait, let's investigate the lock first.
You can do that. 'cause I
Yeah.
can. I can
Because
look
I
at
have so much
Well,
Eberron
I'm
lore.
just investigating. I can't investigate
Sorry.
magic.
Who killed
That
you?
part's not going to help.
Oh,
As he's out,
Tomb Tapper
investigate.
All right, that
threw a
investigation.
hammer at him.
I'm assuming it's been more than a
And
minute at
it's-
this point.
Been one of my.
At
1
the
minute.
time of his death.
Yeah.
Guidance only lasts a minute.
He had
Okay,
only 18
so I got a
points at
15
level
on
4.
that. Investigation on that clock.
It appears to be just a solid, thick iron block.
Okay, and it's made out of adamantine.
Oh no, it's iron.
Oh, just iron. Okay. Well, if it comes down to it, we can break it. But let's try and pick it first.
So, do we have it pulled over, or is he jumping out there on it?
We have it.
You guys
pulled
are
over.
pulling it over.
Okay, all right.
Pulling cage over. So I'm picking the lock, which I can't get below a 10, plus my 18, so 28.
Yeah, you're able to pick it.
Huh. Wow, I'm impressed.
The door swings open.
Puffy jumps out.
You have a plus 18 on that?
Yeah.
Holy.
Plus 18 sleight of hand because of the gloves.
Wait,
I have something that gives.
lock picking doesn't use sleight of hand, does it? It's its own thing with its own proficiencies.
You have to use these tools.
I have these.
You have thieves' tools. You should have an expertise that you might have applied to it. It's probably the same as sleight of
But
hand.
there's no lock picking on here for skills.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
but
not
the gloves
technically a
aren't.
skill.
The gloves
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
be applied to the lock picking.
Well,
But still, that's a 20,
it,
23. If
They
you're worried about it,
they
you can
never
use the
really
ability.
say
Yeah,
which
I mean,
one
I
is
set the
better.
DC at 18.
But like if you
Anyway,
have
okay, we're good.
proficiency in a tool, then you can apply.
Oh no, you only got a
You can-
23.
The DM is supposed to pick
Oh darn.
Actually, I
which
wonder though.
It
stats
says while
to
wearing
keep
them,
on,
you gain a plus
and
5
then you
bonus
add that
to the
proficiency.
dexterity,
Gotcha.
sleight of hand checks,
When
and
using those
dexterity
tools.
checks made to pick locks.
Oh, and bull.
So it is
And so,
normalized.
That's
say
awesome.
you're
That's amazing.
Like,
you're
Still
actually picking a lot, well then you use your thieves tool plus dexterity.
These things are
But say
broken.
it's a combination.
I like these
Then you
gloves.
use intelligence and your
Alright.
proficiency balance.
So he's out.
All right, he's out.
Pick a combination.
And I don't think we want to
But
level up
most
to the
people
other guy.
get that combination.
So the
So,
other one,
just tell
you
us about
look at
that
it
guy.
and it is a
About
bit
the-
different. There actually is no door nor
Yeah, when
like lock.
Puffy talks.
However, there is a crystal underneath
well
made of
trained.
amethyst, which is, as you examine it, it looks like it's having some sort of.
Okay, but there's no locks or anything. Is there any like opening on said cage?
No.
Like nothing looks like it would open up.
They want to release the other thing?
No, we're just
No,
finding
I
out.
want the amethyst.
Hey, can you speak common?
Are you talking about the thing?
Can it reach anything
It
outside
doesn't.
of the cage?
I'm pretty sure it. Let's check. Got stats.
So as far as I know,
I want to poke the amethyst with the.
It does speak common.
oh, nice.
My question is does it speak physically or in its mind?
Assuming we have to go on this darker part
It's
of this
usually
stuff.
telepathic. Usually.
Not this hot.
Doesn't say telepathic.
No, so with a clicking of mandibles, it will say,
I've already told you everything. What more can I give?
The amethyst.
Oh wait, is this the guy we're supposed to be here, getting here for? We were supposed to come for a person who has information. We're not. You haven't told us anything because we're not them. You want to get out of here?
Oh, yes.
All right.
You know, as clouds, probably not ideal.
Why?
Well, they usually, well, most of them, depending on exactly what part they're from. Well, there's approximately estimated around 440,000.
Fast forward. What's the reason?
They're only intent on world domination.
The little creatures?
Yes.
World domination.
That's
No, I just
So who are we here looking for?
I don't know.
Puffy White Clouds. Does he have any information on what they're looking for? The fork?
Oh, that's right. We're looking for information on the fork.
Oh, well, yeah. I'll just ask him. I'm like,
Or is the fork there?
pretend like we're not the people you've already told everything to. Do you know about the fork? I'll
Oh,
say
you
it out
ask
I'm
Puffy White
asking-
Clouds.
Let me think
I'm
on
saying
how-
that
on
to
how
the
to
Senate
phrase this
secret.
real quick.
I'll say it out loud so that Puffy.
So Puffy wouldn't know much about the fork.
For the centipede thing.
He wouldn't really have made conversation with the thing. I mean, he would have blabbed on and on, but it wouldn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
gotten
exactly.
to him.
Yes.
Uh,
Probably tried to commit suicide a couple of times.
yeah, it would have worked.
It's like how sharp
Did
are
you,
these?
did you plan this before I turned into Puffy White Clouds?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Since Puffy White Clouds died, I've been planning this. Okay.
Today, just randomly, I'm like, I'm gonna turn into Puffy White Clouds.
I'm just trying to think on what exactly he would share at this point. I mean, he'd share everything he could, but yeah, no, you've tried to commit suicide several times successfully, but they always bring you back.
Oh, okay.
And eventually, you know, with the so Orcus has basically had you in his possession the whole time, and he has been asking you questions about the Quori. He's basically been getting all of your Eberron knowledge.
Nice.
You have had many conversations with Orcus over the past. How long has it been?
I don't know.
Months, year.
Did Clouds divulge the secret information?
He wouldn't have divulged that with Orcus. That he
Oh,
would
okay.
have kept secret. However,
capable of that?
yep, there is one secret.
There is one secret that he does not share.
However, with a panicked look on Cloud's face, he will reveal that after he died, a short time after he died, he'd actually been brought back to life before shortly being murdered again.
Oh.
And that during that short time, he had been coerced magically to share and divulge the secret, which he has been trying to keep hold of for so long.
All right, but we can tell everybody that. Just they brought me back to life. It was awful. And then they killed me.
I mean, that's up to you to say. I mean, I'd say that, yeah, he shared something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
He doesn't have to reveal what the secret is.
Huh? That's what he would say.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I was totally expecting, you know, like some tests to be run, but then they brought me back to life, which was very unkind of them. Like when you accept death, it's rather rude to bring a person back. But anyway, they brought me back, and they asked something that they shouldn't have asked, and I said something I shouldn't have told. So yeah, that happened.
That sounds really interesting, but let's not talk about that right now.
Of course.
I want to ask that thing if it knows what the amethyst is doing.
Oh, the amethyst, it basically,
Does it keep you there?
yeah, you should break it.
Yes, it keeps you there.
Yes.
Leave it there.
Are you going to attack us if we break you out?
No, you won't.
He looks at Clouds. I will not attack you.
Well, that's not a way to convince us to let you out.
Yeah, don't let him out.
But
Do you know how long I've listened to this enemy drone and blither and blather? I've been here for so long.
I tell you what, we'll make you a deal.
You know, in the 4th week, he actually became a really good listener.
You tell us what you know about the fort, and we will get him out of here and make sure he doesn't come back.
He considers for a second. You have a deal.
Very persuasive.
No, you just had good luck.
So what do you want to know about it?
Well, I want to know everything you know about it, specifically about what's happened to it recently.
Well, seeing as I've already divulged this information, may not be common knowledge, but it's getting out there. I'm part of a special team. We were sent here to obtain the fork as well as 2 other artifacts of immense power, with the idea of recreating the rod of creation. An ancient power strong enough to prevent the turning of the age and the destruction of the Quori.
Somebody's taking notes on this, right?
Sorry. That's my bad.
And inside is no, I'm not.
I'll get it.
I'm just impressed I had the thought to think about taking notes.
Hey, I
I
applaud that.
spaced it. I'm still thinking about the amethyst. And if I can
Okay.
get
It's an emerald.
Oh, no, the amethyst that's there.
We have a mine.
Yes, and it's taken like a month to get what I want from it.
You know, it's funny. I have an amethyst probably the size that you're looking for in my bag. I've had it this whole time. I've had it since we went to the mine the first time.
But then again, I also thought about either poking him with a sword or throwing a potion of petrification on him so that he can't go anywhere if I released him.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, that's what
There's a slight magical buzzing emanating from the amethyst.
Okay, so I'll continue to, I'll just clarify. So you were part of this organization that's trying to do this? Is that what you said?
That's right. My host, unfortunately, was killed during the theft.
Your host? Man, you are
How
interesting.
big is this thing?
But, sorry, I don't want to get distracted. And this guy will get
It's
distracted,
medium.
as you know.
I think it's medium. Hold on, let me double check.
Clouds, do you
Yeah,
know
medium.
what this thing is? Do you ever
Yes.
let him tell you about him?
Yeah, he knows what it is. Hold on, let me finish my notes.
He never let him talk about anything.
No, he won't. Vance won't let you tell him. He just wanted to verify that you know so that we can ask later.
Yes, he knows.
Okay.
He knows about
sorry,
them.
you-
I know the I know the general. Only a Kalashtar
Okay, so
really
anyways.
understands the Quori. So if you have access to a Kalashtar, they'll know a lot more than a Quori about the Quori and their
Okay, so
general
I'm going to
function.
take your word for it that letting him out's a bad idea. So we've just established that. The very
Well,
beginning.
you know, it's generally a bad idea because they look for world domination. But we are in hell,
Can I
so that
look
does
around and see if I
actually
see any
balance it out
other
a little
amethysts
bit.
that aren't-
And it's only
You
one.
look around, all
and
the other
it's
cages
really
are
like
empty.
a
It would seem that
a thing of numbers.
Orcus
Yeah,
has
but we're already dealing
reserved
with one
this
group
for
that's
these
taking
two
over hell that
people
shouldn't
for a
be.
special reason.
So we need to find the fork. So, you were part of the group that's trying to create this super spear,
Yes, the staff of creation.
Staff of creation, not
staff
Rob.
of creation. That's what I said.
That's all
It has the power to make reality change into whatever you want it to be.
And you need the scythe and pitchfork, and the what was the other one again?
That's not part of the deal.
At which point I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
As this is going on, what's happening up top with the rest of
Y'all are
us?
standing around with your finger in your ear.
The Baylor is starting to twitch a little bit.
What happened to the Baylor?
He's sleeping.
We snuck on
I
by.
left you guys a deck of cards to play with.
The three of us.
How long he'll
down.
sleep? That's anyone's guess.
How did you put Baylor to sleep?
We didn't.
It was already asleep.
He was asleep when we entered. They all snuck down
We found a button and snuck in it.
and
In the button?
If you want to play it, role play it, we promise you could kill him after we get back from the sneaking.
Okay.
how could you promise that?
If he's asleep, the first hit's a crit.
We still sleep when we come back up.
That's what I just said to Martin.
Okay.
Martin didn't know about this, so I'm like, we'll just retcon it and say the conversation went. You can kill it after
Yeah.
we come back.
It doesn't have
If he
anything that
wakes
would
up, he
prevent
won't know where
your
it's
thought
at.
reading.
The door's open, I guess.
So yeah, you get
Yeah,
to
this is the
surface thoughts.
these are the foot soldiers of the Quori. So.
But it does say in the spell that if we're talking, that can help influence what the surface thoughts are. So I'm like, I cast a spell. I'm asking about this super spear.
Well, he just stopped himself from saying the third thing after talking about the other two that I brought up. So
And
I'm
it
assuming he would have
explodes
been
when it's
thinking about
dead.
it.
That's what I'm assuming, but
I thought about walking up Stunning Strike, but I didn't know if that would actually work or
It would
not.
still make
but
its
we'll
con
see
save.
what
That's what I'm
DM
afraid of.
says is going on with that.
That's why he sat there and slept, and I walk on by.
Alright.
So what is he thinking about when we're having this conversation about the thing he's not supposed to tell us?
Yeah, he's basically thinking.
Sure, to say.
He would think about the three components it would take to make the staff of creation. Which you were right with your hunch. It would be both the fork, the death sigh, and the spear.
The spear.
It would be the Archangel Michael's spear.
The good, the bad, and the in between.
Okay. Well, you that wasn't part of the deal, but
Thanks for the help, anyways.
well, I was trying to I'm not as clever as my character is.
Cleverly moves the conversation along without giving away that he now knows more information.
Yeah. But like, so what?
We still want to know where. If he knows where.
Why did you want to make this spear or the staff? of creation. Anyways,
To prevent the turning of the age and the destruction of my race.
that's pretty reasonable, actually. That's I mean, I think any self-respecting creature would want that. Anything else you want to tell us? That is part of the deal.
I think that concludes our deal. Now release me.
No, that wasn't part of the deal. You just said it wasn't part of the deal. You can't expect me to.
You said that if I told you about the fork, you would release me.
That is not what we said. I said if you told us about the fork, we would take him out of here and make sure he doesn't come back.
We'll get him out
That
of your
is a pretty good.
We'll get him
Okay.
I have one more thing to tell you, but I have to whisper it.
That's exactly what
You
I was
have, you have to get a little closer. Stand right at the edge.
I pulled my rapier out.
He's gonna do some sort of.
I pulled my rapier out, and I'm holding that between me and
Look at my little arms. He's got little pincers. They can't reach.
Don't do it.
Just
I'm
stand 5
going
feet
to
away.
ready a spell.
Yeah, move me back. I'm getting away from you guys. No,
Yeah, he's got something to pull you in.
back up a bit.
Actually,
So like, come here.
I'm going to cast command, and I'm going to say tell.
Tell, huh? Does he make a save for that?
Krishna, how do you keep guessing where I am?
What?
No, we're playing hide and seek.
You're quietly up there moving around. While
Like
she's-
every
There's no
time
save on that, is there?
I hide, you know where.
I can find you.
I can
Hindsight.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Played the game as a child.
Yep.
Okay.
There's no.
Lots of
Wisdom
hidden
saving throw.
creatures out in the Feywild.
I know, but it's not
Yeah, he'll
the
pass
Feywild,
that.
It's hell.
You got to hire
Same
than 16.
premise.
Yeah,
By
he rolled.
cutting words in first.
He rolled a 19
I should have cutting words in first. Dang it.
plus 2, so 21.
Okay. Well,
I have one last secret for you. Just a little closer. It's important that no demons ever hear this.
You're gullible.
what are his surface thoughts right now?
He wants to possess you.
I was like, wait a second.
Hang on, I can do this.
Oishana is now doing origami with papers. Like,
Just
little
reading
talking
a
stars.
couple of papers. This one talks about how many rocks there are per square mile. This one over here talks about temperature fluctuations and different magma pools.
And I'll say, you've been a delightful conversationalist. Enjoy your peace, and we'll head out.
Thank you. Sure, I can't convince you to let me out of here?
Most definitely.
Do we not know anything about where the fork is?
No, oh wait. He didn't tell us about where the fork was. But I don't think I would have realized that in the moment. So if one of
Maybe
you guys
this
didn't-
guy knew.
Yeah, did any of you guys go, hey, where's the fork?
I thought that was what you were.
I'll tell you where if you let me out.
I want to.
I thought we were going to find out
I thought that was what you were going to tell us in the first place.
if we got rid of this thing.
I'm pointing my crossbow at him, but I'm not right next to him either.
you know, you could totally kill him.
And then let him out.
No, actually.
And then just talk to dead.
No.
I say, okay, how about this?
Now I've
Tell
got
us-
this whole other question
Tell us
about
where it is
about
and he's
the
gonna
death of the
stay.
Quori.
We're going to leave him if you don't tell us where it is.
Yeah, if you don't tell us where the fork is, then we're leaving him here and going.
I'll just rip my ears out.
They'll come back.
Start ripping, they'll come back.
Puppy,
You
Yes.
know this.
could you please explain to him in great detail say something like that?
No! Stop it! Let me out! Let me out!
Explain to him what hell is like.
In Eberron or just hell? Because
Here.
like that's the thing.
Since you've
Here,
been down here.
well, like, it's just
Explain
like
to him.
it's actually very boring. Just like the whole concept of hell is ridiculous. If you really think about it, like, oh no, you're going to torture someone
sorry,
for all
I'm
eternity.
Hold
well,
on.
once
Explain to him like he's a child.
hell?
To this guy, like,
Oh, well, you see, like, particularly you, as we've talked about before, like,
Would you
I
like to
understand
tell us
that
where
when
it
you
is?
die, there isn't exactly a hell, but you just get reabsorbed and just spit out again from Il Lashtavar, if that's my understanding. Do you think that if you died, you would actually go up? Because I understand you are the bottom rung of the...
Somebody kill me!
nope. We want information. We want the answer. What child are you raising? Very happy child.
What? You're not going to give in?
No, I cannot betray my people.
And then I'm going to look at you guys, and I'm going to put my hand where he can't see it, and I'm going to have my fingers crossed, and I'm going to say, guys, we really need this information. I think we're just going to have to let him out and then deal with the consequences.
All right, if that's what you think, but he's got to tell us first.
Okay, you tell us, and I will let you out. I say with a very straight face. Can I make a deception check?
Sure.
This doesn't use any of like your bonus thingies that you have if they're not very specific types. So my thing makes me automatically get a 10 on that. So that's a 22.
Listen, I don't know exactly where the spear is, or excuse me, where the fork is. That being said, I know the people that I was with, upon entering the realm through the dreams, they would have sought out people in power and authority, and they would have enacted ways to control them from the shadows. So seek out people who have power and see who is next to them whispering in their ears.
The person with the
It's
spider.
been glad meeting you. I turn and we walk away.
No, let me out!
And then he realized Buffy's walking out with him. All right, I don't get freedom, but I get silence.
I'm just going to stay with you so I don't have to go with this.
For the record, I will look like one of those like weird rag people that
Oh,
are on
that?
the way in now.
Yeah, okay.
I still don't want to look like Vance, but I don't. So I'm assuming our group is going to see us and assume that Puppy is me and that I'm someone else.
Good
Just
Lord,
have you
explain
walk
this to
behind
the
us
guild.
as one of those things.
Roy Sean is not in a limb chopping mood.
They
So
just
now you're
look
gonna
like
have to
one
play
of those
two people?
shrouded things.
I
and
guess
you
so.
walk behind us as we come out.
All right,
If
you
you're
guys
leaving us.
leave and you come back up.
Is he still asleep?
Yeah, he's getting increasingly agitated though.
So we better book it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting agitated, but Roy Sean has set up like a bunch of origami penguins in like a stage formation, and it's like putting on a little play.
Do we gotta do our little deck or not deck?
Yeah, you gotta roll stealth to get back out. And Clouds has to roll a stealth at
So-
level 1.
Well,
Level
here's the
4
thing.
is what he was.
Yeah, but he's died several times in hell, and when you die
Okay.
in hell, you take a level down.
So Cody,
Well, you've never
in order to
increased.
cast Detect Thoughts
the
when we were
stealth
down
anyway.
there, I would have had to drop his invisibility. So when I put it back on him, I'm out of second level spell slots. So I'll cast it at third level and I'll put it on both of them.
Okay.
So at least he has advantage.
24?
Do we want to stab
Oh, we're done.
Hold on, I need to get his stats proper.
Sorry.
What?
I didn't think you were going to take Clouds with you.
He wouldn't let us leave him. I'd have pushed him over the
So
edge.
does he get
after
advantage?
How long did your thing last? The last 10?
Sorry, what did you say?
So what happens if we
I'll
take
go to
clouds out of
It doesn't
hell?
cost me anything
I
to throw it, so an
Does that
hour.
work?
Well, I don't think we're down for now.
Death is
Were
not
we
the
down
end.
there for an hour?
21.
How long were we down there?
That's like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's still
What is of that?
past one trace.
And,
Boy,
34.
sit in your chair over there.
I think if I remember right, I rolled 14, and that's only like a 37.
He goes, oh yeah? Yeah.
Only.
He says, Dad, are you uncomfortable?
Oh, we're no longer in
Dad,
the
Dad,
hanging
how about
chains scene.
Puffy White Clouds at level 1 with his 6
Oh,
hit
you
points.
drooling.
So do we need to have him roll as we're meandering out?
Oh yeah, I did.
He's a
21.
drooler.
That's pretty good.
I already got the 5. 1.
I never do that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was gonna say anything.
My
Are we
brain
doing
was-
it again?
Yeah.
My brain was a little slow on that.
There's a nat 20.
Ooh, that's good.
Hold on, I can do better.
Oh! Is password around
Never mind, I won't be doing that.
pass without a trace active?
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright, so that would be 20.
Close one.
I only got 30.
And you said you can't get lower than a certain, right?
I got a 34 in this
Yeah,
one.
no, you're totally making it.
Yeah, so I can't get lower than 33.
Alright, so
I think that gets you back to the group.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yay! Now we leave the
Yeah, you get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
we're out.
Martin,
Run!
you want to kill him?
No!
No.
At the door. Do you want to attack, Martin?
No.
Just slam the doors shut
Baylors
behind you.
explode when they die.
You want to attack him?
Does not matter to Martin.
We'll watch.
There's a lot of paper in here. It's impossible.
Yeah, that seems like a bad plan. We're an
Ellis
insurance
plan.
policy. You're trying to kill me to get to the stuff, it all goes up in flames.
So, what did the Raggedy Man say? She says to Clouds.
What does God say?
Yes.
Oh,
Where's
that
the
man! Oh, well, he had a lot to say, to be perfectly honest. It was hard to track. He was very interested in what the Quori had to say. Like, no, there's a Quori down there? I'm not having a conversation with myself. I'm just going to end up confusing myself. And then I'm going to devolve into
Real
just
Vance is just watching.
You have to pick one or the other.
Well, I have to pick her. Like, there's a Quori down there. But she has lots of opinions on Quori.
So yeah, you exit into the street for the most
I was wondering
part.
if it was related.
The streets are cleared.
He
there
literally told you.
is a pitched battle going on to the east, where the Tarask is fighting for its life against the horde of demons.
Is Orcus over there?
Orcus is over there.
You guys want to go kill a weekend Orcus?
I think we should do that.
The Trask
Later.
probably worn him down at least a little.
Maybe not though.
He's got post-Tarask fatigue.
Alternatively, there is a fairly straight route to the central citadel. If you want to try to make a break for it.
Do we need to go there?
What's there?
That's where Asmodeus and the devil
I mean,
are at.
Well, more information on the fork would be helpful.
more information, getting some allies potentially from the devils. Maybe, I don't know if Puppy White Clouds wants to go back to the real world, or if being safe-ish with the devils would be better than being left with the demons.
Probably.
Puffy White Clouds is up for it as long as he's no longer caged. Because logging hell seems like a great time. Being that in Eberron, there is no hell.
He's not going to make it through the rest of it. Pow is not for killing people, but he's pushing the limit.
You wouldn't see it yet, but there is a ginormous magma pit at the center, and the citadel is floating above it. So I'm just saying, if there was an accident.
I mean,
We can still
can
turn
still
into
turn
clouds.
into clouds.
So let's just fly real fast.
Oh, but
Yeah.
who's going to carry Puffy White Clouds?
Well, the city is being
Oh, wait.
sieged. I can just go in there, right?
Before we take off,
Alright, we never
does
said
the
we'd
does
keep
the
them.
cloud flying thing prevent us from concentrating on a spell that was already going?
No.
Okay. I will use my harp and I will cast fly on Puffy White Clouds.
The irony is not lost upon me as he flies among the clouds.
You're the only one who's not a cloud?
Yes, exactly.
Can we change his name to Dark Cloud?
Actually, I would consider myself more of a cumulonimbus cloud, or not. Like one could say a stratus
original character
cloud.
that died.
Can somebody stab him?
It was
Yes.
requested that
That's
he
why
die.
I chose to be him. I'm like, I need a persona, and I was like, what? I'm like, I need a Clouds. I'll be my friend Cloud. I had no idea this was going down.
Ooh, this has been a secret long time coming. I think that's where we'll end for the night.
Oh yes.
Thank goodness.